I could give people guidance.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nordmark. It's Nordmark. They're on a boat. And very close to land for once. It's been a while since you've last seen land. You've traveled probably close to 100 miles without seeing land. Who wants to give me a recap and get some nice inspiration?
What if
Does anyone need inspiration?
I don't have inspiration, but also I can't remember what we did.
Neither can I.
I will definitely give inspiration for singing the sea shanty. Just so you know, like that is definitely a thing that will happen.
I'm not gonna sing it, and you
I
can't.
completely forgot about the sea shanty thing. Oh my god.
Okay, I can do a recap.
Okay, go for it.
So, our last session opened with us approaching a very large rock jutting out of the sea. Or as Tattle put it, and I have no idea why, one, I said it, and two, why I can remember saying it, but Fontaine had a boner and effed us all.
Yeah, you made us think of those words in our mind. Thanks.
And I think I actually swore and everything. So yeah, after some investigation, Tattle talked to some fish because, she's big on talking to things that aren't people. And I believe Aegis became the chosen of Fontaine by touching a rock.
Yeah, he definitely did. Definitely the chosen one.
Definitely wasn't Nigel just using the light cantrip on a rock.
Sure climbed that. Sure climbed Fontaine's column there.
Good lord.
Anywho, we Tattle tried to make some friends with the crew and did some gambling and won the gambling and made a friend. This may have been a bad move.
I tried
Nigel
to teach
failed to
them.
help.
Yeah, I tried to teach them a lesson. They're apparently just crazy.
And then we found an island, found some pirate treasure, and Tattle met a squirrel that wasn't a jerk.
One exists.
Yeah.
One.
Only one.
Well, the squirrel is apparently married and has a partner somewhere, so...
Their partner's the president.
Oh my god.
Nick wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. Would I?
Yes, you would.
Very good. Anything else you want to add to that?
Oh yeah, the NPC's name in question was...
Like Neil, Nelly, like
Neela Hornquist.
yeah.
But what I more wanted to ask was, Aegis, you found a note in your bed. What did it say?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, she loves
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, she's got a creepy crush on Aegis.
She loves you,
What's
and
that
she's
about?
going to do what for you?
She's gonna collect eyes for me.
There we go. And what was the note written in?
Blood.
There we go. An
And
important
whilst
point.
Aegis was sitting at a table, she came up naked behind him,
Oh god, yeah, she did do that as well.
and she said, "Don't turn around, I'm naked." So he did not turn around.
She has drastically misread this situation.
Yeah, I think the real takeaway here is that Nick's been playing far too much Elden Ring.
This is a character with like -4 in insight.
Yeah. Okay. So, you spot land. Now you're not quite there. When it comes to docking, you're not quite there. You've got to find yourself a suitable harbor. Now, Amity's up in the crow's nest, I imagine.
Yep, with that spyglass that is branded
Yeah.
by the captain.
Glassing the ocean. Can you give me a perception check with advantage, please?
Oh, you know what? You'll never guess what I forgot to do.
I won't. No.
I also refuse to guess.
I am currently opening my spreadsheet. Give me a moment.
You forget to give me a large
Like
bag
the
of
couch
money.
issue.
Many people do that.
We'll roll the dice first. If you get a nat 20, we don't need to worry.
Yeah, that's true. Where's my d20s? There you go. I used a wrinkle.
My dice tray.
Well, it was not an nat 20, but it was a 17 plus my very big perception.
Yeah, that'll be plenty. You spot a town.
Yeah, like 25-ish.
Or
I spot a town.
Hamlet is probably a better name for it. But there is, on a hill, in this hex, there's a small hamlet, and with what looks like a dock. And if you remember rightly, your boat is damaged and does need proper repairs.
Yes.
Repairs that can only be done at a dock. Or,
Believe
you know,
I
by
made a
lifting the
note
boat.
of that.
I hope so. That's on you.
So what we need to do is get another anchor token, freeze the boat in place, and then use control water to just scoop the water out of the way.
Genius.
Genius. There's so many reasons that doesn't work, but I'm not going to mention them.
I know.
Oh,
But yeah, all of that is relayed to the captain, and the captain can do with that information as he sees fit.
Microwave
Nick's
report
just being
then.
Nick's just being a real reading GM and making water follow the normal rules of physics.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
no.
disgusting, isn't it? All right. Yeah, so Nigel's given the order. Make way for the port. So move your token, update your tokens. I need a new word for this. Move your icon, update your tokens, and you will arrive at a tiny little hamlet on the sea. I will reveal a little more of the land around it as you arrive at a bustling dock.
Surely every fishing hamlet can't be infested with horrible cultists.
Well, you're met at the docks by a somewhat confused but excited looking halfling. No.
So glad he's not a fish person.
Yes. No.
Who waves at you and goes, "Hello there."
Ahoy!
Yes, hello. You got business here?
Looking to secure some repairs.
Oh, repairs? Yeah, we can do that for you. Anything
Much
else?
appreciated.
And he's
Anything
fiddling
else?
with a bit of rope at all times.
Any stores in this
Fantasy.
little hamlet?
Stores? Oh, well, yes. We got blacksmith. We got the old herbologist. And there's the church up on the hill if you need anything religious done. Well, come on down. Let's have a look at you. Where have you come from?
Wait, did you say herbologist or herpologist? Are we dealing with someone who deals with plants or snakes?
Definitely the plant kind. Not a
Wouldn't
big
that be
fan of
herpetologist?
snakes. Well, come on. Let's have a good look at you. And he starts sort of swanning around various parts of you. Each of you as you come
Oh
down. He
my.
starts swanning around, looking at you and go, all right, yeah.
I'm standing
Okay.
up on the side of the ship.
Can I make sure he's not planning some sort of ritual sacrifice here?
Roll me insight.
This has happened to Tassel before.
You're a proper adventurous sort, aren't you? Haven't seen you lot come this way in decades now.
While they're talking,
Did you say? Who are the last lot?
Oh, I don't know. It was decades ago. I don't remember everybody I see. I got a good head for names and a good name for heads, but I don't remember their everything. I'm getting on a bit now.
Well,
Seems to be on the level.
Okay. My name's Airy Pinkham, but my friends call me Tassel. No, wait,
Airy
I got that the other way round.
Pinkham, is there any chance you could speak up or perhaps turn up your microphone?
Oh, I see you're up to date on your druid slang. That's impressive.
Airy Pinkham, nice to meet you. I'm young George. And you see he's got a full white beard. Looks to be about 80, maybe 90.
I thought you said you were old.
I
Where
am
is
old,
George.
but my name is Young George. It's the name I've had for the last 90 years.
I see. It's not descriptive then. Okay.
It's just a name. Just how like my
Well,
nickname's Tassel.
When
but
I
I'm
got
no
the name,
Nar.
I was young George, but, it stuck.
I use your
happens.
nickname Tattle.
Oh, I bet she's a talker,
I
isn't
have
she?
I do have a bit of a gossip problem, some people say.
We'll get on well then. He slaps you on the leg.
That's why
Please
Frida
don't touch
likes
me
you
without
then.
permission.
Oh, all right. Understood. So, you adventurers, what are you doing around here? Did you get lost? Oh, where's
On a
my manners?
grand
Welcome to
voyage.
Welcome to Salt Hill. It's well named because, on account of the salt and the hill. He points to the hill and you can see a church up the hill.
Being
Do
a
you harvest salt from the beach?
What?
Well, many places have areas of land where the seawater sort of coagulates in just the right way. It dries up, leaving large salt deposits that can be harvested at low
Nice.
tide.
It's just salty here. We don't need any more salt than we've got. Could do a bit less, to be honest.
but being a
I see.
seafaring
Sorry, I'm done.
so being a seafaring traveler, would I have heard of Salt Hill?
You probably have heard of it in passing from one or two people. You've probably not been there yourself, but it's not really worth visiting. It rarely gets visited. It's a sort of, well, the sea is dangerous now, so very few people go out on it. So mostly, it's a town that exists somewhere out in the ocean.
It exists.
It sure exists. But young George looks at you and goes, "Oh, you're the captain of this here vessel. What's her name? Good vessel's got to have a good name."
Orion's Herald.
Oh, that's a good name. I had a boat called the Salty Tart once. Got stolen from me.
Rather unfortunate.
Yeah, very sad day. Starts looking closely at the scratched off Salty Tart on the side of the boat. Looked a bit like this one now I think about it.
Have I mentioned I'm a druid?
You have, at least once. Possibly more. I'm not sure. My ears, they don't work so well anymore.
How long ago did you lose your boat?
Oh, about 40, 50 years. It's probably not this boat. Maybe a pirate stole a boat called the Salty Tart, kept the name, and then got a new boat and gave it the new name. The old ship of Theseus sort of thing going on.
Fair enough.
Well, that's a big boat, but you've not got many crew on board, have you?
I thought it was fully stocked, save for like 3 people that died to the Sahuagin.
Yeah, you are below the minimum number of crew. You're not fully stocked. You're below the
Yeah.
minimum number now.
I also thought we established it was still fine because we lost the catapult.
Yeah, but you're still below. You're
Fair enough, yeah.
if a single person dies, you're going to have real trouble crewing this ship.
We
yeah,
suffered
the
some
skeleton crew.
we suffered some unfortunate
Getting
losses.
some
to,
skeleton crewmates?
Skeletons? like undead? Oh no, Morian be praised. That's not happening. That's not happening round here. Oh no, the dead
Oh,
stay
they're
proper
joking.
dead here.
Oh, you both worship the same god,
Well,
Nigel?
I'll worship anyone going.
Oh,
I think from my
how
garb
do you
it'd be
feel about
pretty odd.
Petrichor?
Eh.
Committal
Choose
type.
your answer wisely.
Well, if you must know, I think the salty horrors brought many and much ruin to the area around here, and that perhaps you could keep our uppity ways out of my business.
An opinion
One day
I
I
share.
aspire to have people say that about me.
He laughs and goes to slap you on the leg again, but then thinks better of it about 2 inches away from the leg. I like you. Captain there. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Indeed. And I haven't told you my name.
Well, I mean, we're in polite company. I assume you're therefore about to be forth with it.
My name is Captain Nigel.
Captain Nigel, it's great to meet you. I'm young George, fifth of my name. And it's good to welcome you here. If you're looking for crew, there are probably a few people here who could stand to join your crew if you're paying well enough. We got very skilled sailors here, very good at what they do.
Fine proposition.
You might want to ask at the tavern. Just up the road, named the Salty Spit.
Everything here's salt-themed.
Oh yes, we're big on our salt, even though we don't really like it. Used to be called the Salty Swallow, but got renamed after someone pointed out what it sounded like.
I hate that.
They aren't really the best type of bird.
It was a bad turn
brain.
of phrase.
I see what you did there.
I
Made
know.
everyone look like
I was
a right
trying to be
booby.
polite.
But yeah,
They
I'm
won't
sure
hit
there'll be
something.
plenty of sailors worth their salt, so to speak, at the salty spit. Tell old Pell I sent you. But you know, if you want a good meal, I'll put you up at my place tonight. We're having salt stew. That's named after the town. It's not Salt.
Do I get the impression that this is a guy who will poison us and try to eat us?
Once again, with
After
your
destroying his basement.
with your natural 19 wisdom insight check, you thought he was on the level before.
Okay. Look, Nick, he's scaring me.
You're being
He's
too
being
nice.
friendly.
I know.
Well, is there anything else I can get for you? I mean, it looks like you've sustained a bit of damage on the ship. Perhaps we can talk repairs. I'm a bit of a carpenter in my own time. I put a repair in my own boat a few times. I could see you through.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if this was a suitable place for repairs for Thoric to start working.
It is. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, you look like you know your way around a hammer or two. If you want to borrow my dry dock, you can get your repairs done. I'll give you a good fee on it. Not too expensive. You know, since you'll be doing the work yourself, and I can provide materials."
How's that sound to you, Captain?
Sounds like a fine offer.
Okay, so if you want to do the repairs, because you've made a friend of young George, you don't have to pay for the hire of a dry dock itself, which saves you 100 gold pieces. Repairs cost 5 gold pieces per 1 hit point restored to the hit point maximum, which also heals it that much. And that includes wood and the skilled labor to haul it places and all that. That is half from what it normally costs because Thoric is actually doing the repairs.
Hi.
I don't know how much HP you've lost, so 5 gold pieces per hit point maximum restore.
I'm sure somebody has that tracked.
I assume
Yeah.
Infus does.
Did you
I
manage to find it?
certainly did. I can remember a vague notion of the numbers, which would probably do well enough. But let me check my. Give me one whole second.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, young George is going to see Aegis there and go, "Ooh, young dwarf, we've not had any dwarves up here in a while. It's good to see that the stout folk are still going strong. I used to be friends with a young dwarf, a man named of Old William. You were 23 years old, which is pretty good for dwarves. They rarely get to 35, around here anyway.
What happened to
They
young
tend to
William?
become adventurers, and they don't have very long lifespans. I mean, no offense to all of you. I'm sure you're all very good adventurers."
Yes, so the seas have been calling to us of late, so we're on a journey somewhere out in the sea. Apparently there's a large rock that we need to visit.
Oh,
To the north.
plenty of rocks in
Are you
the sea.
aware
You've got
of-
to be careful.
Are
You
you,
should-
aware of any such islands out northways?
I don't go out north, not with a mist.
With a red light.
Not
And
with a
also
mist.
screaming.
I don't go out north with the mist. You do the same. You do the same. Don't go north.
What's this
What,
about
what,
the
what do you
mist?
mean the mist?
Oh, it's dangerous. Some say monsters come from it. And that's where all monsters come from. Monsters were invented in the mist, they say. Well, I say that, anyway.
What kind of monsters?
Oh, all sorts. You heard of dragons?
Well, yes.
Well, not them. We're talking sea
The
monsters. Krakens.
Ah, yes, I've seen a
Leviathans.
kraken before.
Surely they come from the water itself, not the
Shark
mist.
people.
Again, they surely come from the water, not the mist. They don't fly.
I don't believe you, Druid. I don't believe you one bit. Are you on the mist side?
Don't antagonize the man, Tattle.
Oh no,
Well,
not
Excuse me,
at all.
sir.
It
You
is a
mentioned there was a
mix.
church. Is there a
Oh,
particular
aye.
god of this church?
Oh, it's a multi-faith one. You can go talk to Mother Downey Wing up there.
Robert Downey, is she a cleric?
No, she's a priest. Deacon?
Okay. I
She might be able to help you out with
pay her a
whatever you
visit
need.
shortly.
And if you are dead set on going north, you'll need to find a way round the island. Well, island? This is more like an archipelago, really.
An alpaca. Oh, I see.
You might want
We-
you might want maps, is what I'm saying. Go speak to the navigator.
Speaking of, Nick, I still have that
Sailors and navigators too.
indecipherable treasure map from a few sessions ago. What would I need to roll to figure that one out?
A research now time.
Okay, so not on this quest. Got it.
Not on this quest, no.
Nigel, maybe you're best suited to go and talk to this navigator fella.
Potentially. But out of character. I don't have the best charisma. Well, no, my charisma's 18.
It's not one in, one out. You all can go at the same time.
I believe I have those numbers.
He sort of
What
rolls
about
his
that one?
eyes at the idea that you're all just going to split up and try and send whoever's the best at talking to a navigator when you could all just go.
Yeah.
May I ask, is there anywhere I can find more about the local law? Perhaps some sort of scholar?
The local law? You want the guards?
Not the law, the law.
I'm afraid you're going to have to write it down for me to understand what you're talking about now.
As
Information.
in what you get from books.
Oh,
All clever
smarts.
Yes.
Well, you might
smarts,
try
as
the
we say in
navigator, I
industry.
guess.
Okay.
She's got at least one book. But
This
if you
makes
want, like,
sense,
just
thank you.
general knowledge, maybe try old Cully Skin.
Honey skin?
Aye, she's the blacksmith.
Okay. Blacksmiths do a lot of training. Tassel looks meaningfully at Aegis.
Okay. We should pay her a visit after the navigator then.
And will you be joining us all for salt stew later?
I don't see why not.
It does sound nice.
Suppose we could.
Well, that'll be lovely. I'll tell Mrs. Young George to get the stew boiling and put a few extra lumps of salt in it. I'm just kidding. It's not salt. Don't worry.
Well, don't worry too much about it. We are seasoned adventurers.
Oh, you're good. And he goes to slap you on the leg and then stops for it. It's just a habit. I'm so sorry. I almost did it again.
Yeah. It's fine, I understand.
Well, I'll see you all later then. Meet us for dinner time. So 6 afternoon.
A word of advice.
Oh, I don't need much. I've lived here for 90 years.
Fair enough.
And he walks off.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So, because infusions can't be used on magical items, when I put that stone in my hammer, does that mean the infusion on it no longer is there? Because I think it made it magic, didn't it?
It did made it magic.
It does make it magic. It does make it magic. Yeah, that would be a problem potentially for you. Although, I suppose it does free up an infusion to put on something else for yourself.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it immediately canceled my infusion.
It would immediately cancel the infusion,
Okay.
letting you then apply another one.
Okay.
But the returning infusion on a ham sandwich.
Would we like what I believe the numbers to be for the hull HP?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Max HP from 300 down to 250. Current HP, I believe, is 125.
So it'll be 250 gold to make the repairs. The rest of it can be done for free. It's the max HP reduction is the thing you need the dry dock for.
Okay.
Everything else,
we
Thoric has got more than enough skills to do. It just Thoric needs the equipment essentially to do the rest.
Okay, we just sort of splitting that cost amongst all 5 of us, or
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
okay,
All right.
how much is that
50
each
gold
then?
each.
Okay,
Sorry, how much gold each?
50.
okay. Did they say how long the work will take?
Let's just say it'll take all day. But
Okay.
It'll take
Thoric
until
is
the
not going to
plot
be
happens.
needed all day because a lot of it is just like moving stuff around. Thoric's only really needed to sort of oversee certain important parts of it. And really, Thoric's providing benefit, and I don't want to tie up all of Thoric's time as well so that they can't do any like role play. So yeah, Thoric, you are free to move around. You're just providing a passive benefit essentially at this point. Unless you want to be there doing the work all day. I'm not going to stop you.
We'll see how it goes.
Sounds good.
Oh, Captain, I have a suggestion, by the way.
Aye.
When we get to the tavern, perhaps I could assume the form of a squirrel, hide myself, and see if they say anything about us when we leave.
Clever idea.
Also, after that, I don't really feel like talking to anyone else.
Getting a huge
Understandable.
sense of deja vu.
Oh, yeah.
Let's all split up and start a big fight.
Don't
Let's
you dare.
split up, gang.
Yeah. I mean, Castle can literally just stay behind, listen to see if anyone says anything, then meet back up with everyone.
Whoever's not part of the main group is getting ignored until the main group happens to go to where they are, just so you know.
No, we'll stick together.
Yeah.
And where are you
'Cause
going?
there's,
Navigator first.
I suppose. Also, I've been up all night, so I'm a little out of it right now. So
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You
I've
head
been
off.
up since 5 in the morning.
You
We'll
head off
figure it out between us.
to the navigator. And as you're leaving, the rest of the crew get off the ship as well, because of course it can't be worked on while the crew are on there, so they're all filing off. And Neela and Cheeky Dave and a handful of the crew head off to the tavern.
Oh, I forgot about Cheeky Dave.
Cheeky Dave, Bubbles is going as well.
Hey. Tassel notices Neela and nudges Aegis and says, I just feel like someone walked over my grave.
It's okay, Tattle. I'll keep an eye on her.
It's okay, Tattle. I'll keep an eye on her. Let's go to the navigator. So you make your way to the navigator's headquarters. It's a small stone building. It looks a little more well-to-do than the rest of the buildings around here. There's a lot of nothing here is a shack. There's a lot of wooden buildings. This one's made of stone, and it's got quite nice brickwork. And there's a sign outside that's hanging and swinging in the breeze because it's a slightly cold day today. And that sign is just of a big map with an X on it. And
Is this like an actual map, or is it just like a stylish icon of some sort?
Icon of a map. It's a bit of paper with an X on it and a few dots.
Something tells me this is the navigator's place.
Hmm.
Well, let's go in.
I knock
Tassel
on
sort
the
of waits
door.
around. Okay.
Come in, dear. It's open.
I'm afraid you have me mistaken for someone else.
Oh, a customer?
Perhaps.
Oh, well, come in. I'm so sorry. I don't get many customers these days. Not had many outsiders, and everyone here knows the waters, so... Come in. Sorry. And you hear this rushing sound of like paper being shoveled into drawers and that sort of thing. And then you hear footsteps head towards you, and she opens the
She was
door.
hiding the porn.
She was not hiding the porn. And you see
There's probably woods nearby.
You see a wood elf who is about 5 foot tall. Has
Wood elves definitely hide their porn in a wood.
long black hair and looks tired. Looks really tired. Like she hasn't slept for maybe 2 or 3 days. She says, right, come in. Sorry, my shop voice is not very... It's a bit rusty. Sorry. Come in. Maps, right?
Are you okay? You just said you haven't had many customers, but you look like you've been burning the midnight oil.
Just a private project. Come in.
May we ask?
No, that's what private means.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Go on. Tell us.
Would you be open to sharing some information if we were to, say, offer some funding towards your project?
No, I don't think so. I don't
fair
know
enough.
you, and it is a sensitive project. I'm sorry. This isn't normally how a map sale goes, right?
Yes, we're not here to badger the lady about her troubles. We have another purpose. Let's not
Fair
delve.
enough. Small bit of curiosity.
Right. Well, you know what they say about curiosity.
Yes, killed the Kraken.
It's not how
Well,
I
the
say
ma-
it, but okay.
I heard there was some chef in Airedale recently claimed to have killed a kraken.
Well, that would be absurd. No one can kill a kraken.
Anyway, maps. Let's talk. We've been told we need to talk to you to learn how to get around this peninsula or
Right.
alpaca.
What?
Young George.
He means an alpaca. I don't normally. I'm suddenly struggling with the word. Archipelago. That's the one.
An archipelago.
Yes. Yeah. Look, you're a coastal person. You know.
Yeah, I'm also a navigator. I know the geographic terms of the places. I'm getting sidetracked.
We're not so
right,
versed in that stuff.
Where do you want to go?
No.
North. Aren't you worried about the mist?
Well, we are now.
Good. Then don't go north.
Oh,
the-
we
the mist
have
exactly?
to.
No one really knows. When it first appeared, what? 2 years ago? No, it can't have been that. What's the date? Pop quiz
Our
time. everyone.
characters-
What's the date?
Who definitely knows the date? Tell
Yeah.
her the
The
date.
thing I've not had to think about once this whole campaign, I am definitely aware of it.
Is it autumn?
I believe it's spring, isn't it?
She goes back to the door and opens it.
It's Talk Like a Pirate
Yeah,
Day.
It's spring. Okay.
That was yesterday.
3 months ago then. North. This mist started appearing and it spread and spread and spread. By all accounts now it's 100 miles wide.
Oh my.
We sent a couple of, couple of likely lads in. We don't really have adventurers here, but we had a couple of dwarves. They love adventure. So they went off. They're good sailors, and they never came back. So we sent a couple more boats, in larger numbers, because we thought, well, maybe they sank or something, so we'd go find them. And only one of those boats returned, and they didn't go in. They got scared, and they were waiting for the others to come back. And they didn't, so they fled.
It's awful.
If it's dark at night and on stormy weather, if you get close to the mist and you look out into it and the lightning strikes at just the right angle, you can see shapes in it,
Sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
What sort of shapes?
Don't go north. Sort of big, generally diffuse shapes. I don't know. I'm not really an animal identifier.
How accurately do you think you could... I mean, you're used to very technical drawings, right?
Right.
Because of the charts and the maps. How accurately do you think you could represent any of that if you've seen any of it?
Well, I've never gone... I don't even like going on boats.
Okay. Is there anybody in town that has seen it?
Well, yeah, if you go to the tavern, probably.
Okay, so if we can get somebody who's seen one of those shapes, have them describe it to you in as much detail as possible, do you think you could maybe give us just an idea of the silhouette they're describing? And then maybe I've come across something similar in my time, because it's kind of one of the things I do, I look after the wilds.
Hang on, you want me to go with you to the tavern, hear someone describe a shape?
I mean, it doesn't have to be right now.
And then draw it, and then hand you the shape, which you would have heard them describe me.
I can
Sounds
try
like a good
listening to
plan.
it first, but sometimes this is seeing the thing is just better. But I'll do a listen first, and if I don't have any ideas of the description, then seeing it might help.
Are you just trying to get
Like I
me
said-
out of my house so that you can
No,
steal my secret project?
no. I'm thinking of the best way to be able to identify the thing that's being talked about with the least information possible, because that's what I'm working with.
Did old Pell send you? Did he put you up to this?
We haven't seen him yet, but we were told to tell him that young George said to say hi.
Of course he'd say that.
Are you not on amicable terms?
Roll me insight. She doesn't say anything, but roll me insight.
For a second there, I thought Discord froze.
Discord.
16.
16. Her face soured when you said that.
That bad, eh?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know the man.
Now look,
Look, miss,
we're
we
not
really
going
just need to go north. We have no choice. We're going to have to. So what we need from you is advice on how we can get around this archipelago and go around or through the mist.
And
Right.
your most up-to-date charts on the proposed route.
All right.
Yes, any maps at all would be handy.
All right. I've got some maps, and she starts rifling through some parchment.
While she's doing that, can I just see if I can sneak a glance at anything that might be her project?
Sure. Make me both a perception check and a stealth check. Meanwhile, I'll tell you how this works. So, for the navigator, you can unfog one hex of your choice. for the cost of 50 gold pieces, and you can repeat that as many times as you would like. However, you can't go more than 3 hexes from the town, which you're currently in.
Okay.
Was that perception or stealth?
That was perception, and stealth is, say, 26 on the perception, and stealth is going to have inspiration
What a
because we do not
perfect
need to
mix.
upset this person.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, superb!
Oh, no.
So as she's rifling through parchment, I love that you tried to hide from a wood elf. As she's
No.
rifling through parchment, you lift a few bits of paper and you catch a small diagram, and you catch just enough. With a 26, you do catch quite a bit to see that she's trying to frame young George
Ooh.
for the kidnapping. Hostage taking? Is it kidnapping if it's an adult? It's still kidnapping.
Yeah.
For the kidnapping of one of his crew.
And I'm guessing she catches me doing that.
Oh yes, and she looks straight at you. Says, "What are you doing? I told you that I was working on a private project."
Yeah, don't worry about it. I only give a damn about the natural world. People confuse me. Although,
Roll me persuasion at disadvantage. Unless you are lying, in which case it's deception at disadvantage.
yeah, she is kind of lying. Like, he's literally named for her habit of gossiping. Of course she cares about people.
What?
19.
No.
I said at
A
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Get out of my shop. All of you.
We didn't get to the completing this transaction. Does this mean we no longer have that as an option?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Sorry,
Don't anger the
guys.
shopkeepers.
I use.
Okay. Just check with everyone if they're okay with this. How do you feel about trying to extort the shopkeeper?
I'm about 50-50 on it.
We could do that.
Are you saying this out
maybe-
loud? Because...
No, that
No.
was out of character.
Oh, well, don't have this
Yeah.
discussion out of character, because
Yeah,
you don't know
I
how they
think-
feel about extorting the shopkeeper,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
tattle decision here.
Okay.
We go
now,
somewhere
although-
quiet after the angry shopkeeper. I don't know what Tattle did, but I know Tattle did something.
Now listen, I may
Uh,
not understand people, but I do understand the value of money. And I do
Question.
understand that you do not want people to know this information.
What was your
Would-
question, Emphasis?
With my mad good perception, would I have noticed all of what just happened?
What's your passive?
My passive, my PP,
Yeah,
is
because you weren't
18.
actively looking. 18...
Minus 16 for what it's worth.
No.
Ooh.
Because I'm giving you both disadvantage because you were looking at maps that she was trying to show you.
Mm-hmm.
What did they manage to see of the maps before she changed her mind?
Yeah.
Give me a survival check. One of you. Presumably
go-
Amity.
Yeah. Amity. Now for guidance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's casting a spell in full view of the person, right? Is that allowed?
I mean, it's not allowed, but you can still do it. It's just you'll experience the consequences
Okay,
of casting
fine.
a verbal and somatic spell in front of.
Okay.
I
Okay.
thought
So
we already walked out of the building.
No, you're still
No,
in
no,
there
we're
right
still
now
in there.
because Tattle's about to
Tattle's
try and
about to
extort someone.
Oh
Are you casting guidance in front of this person?
no! I thought we left the building.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fair.
Oh wow, my second 17. I'm rolling good. 23 total.
23. Yeah, you can unfog one hex for free. Pick a hex, please. With your doohickey.
Me or can Nigel do it?
It's going to be you because you were the one who passed the check.
Yeah, I was gonna say Amity.
Okay.
Decisions.
What's the area I'm looking
Max
at is
max
from
distance
south.
is free from you, so that'd be one. That'd be 2 from you, and that would be free
out
from
to
you.
about here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Amity would start closer and work our way out, and we want to go what? Straight north, right?
Yeah, maybe something that would give us an idea of how long this landmass is.
I mean, it's looking like it curves around here, right?
Mhm.
And then you're gonna have an inwards bit by here.
Like, if you unfog this one, we'll know if it cuts off there or not. If we have to keep going to the east.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're just going to have to keep on going regardless, right? So maybe we want to get one further to the north.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of going just up to about here, taking out one of these, and then seeing if we can just keep going up that way. Maybe this one, in case
We can't actually see where your pointer
You're
is in
indicating.
the fog.
No, we can see it normally in the fog.
All right.
Yeah, like you should be able to see it because I should.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is.
I should be yellow.
Yeah, for some reason it
I
wasn't
think-
showing.
I think Owlbear just had a bit of a connection issue.
So
Yeah.
you want this one, yeah?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna be thinking. What the straight line up because we know we're going north here.
Okay. I
I
will
don't know
reveal
the
that one for
specific
you.
direction. Water.
I see
What a
what you
choice.
did there, Nick.
Stop looking at the stream. Oh, never mind then. Oh, you were making a C pun. I thought you'd seen the bit where I'd previously briefly removed the fog on the stream. No, fair enough, fair enough.
I'm an old school gamer. I'd never screen watch.
That's fair. I underestimated you. So anyway, you've been told to get out. What are you doing about this, Tattle?
Oh,
So I would
Castle.
say that as soon as that is said, Aegis will leave because he is a honourable and kind
Okay.
gentleman.
Aegis walks
I'd
out.
also leave.
Nigel
Okay,
leaves.
Tassel's going. Yeah, Tassel's going to fold her arms and look towards the shopkeep and say, "Like I said, I don't care much about people, but I do understand the value of money. And I understand you didn't want this information getting out. Shall we not talk?"
Are you threatening me?
No,
Roll me
I just
intimidation.
want.
Because you are threatening her.
Yeah, like she's not physically threatening her, but she is threatening her.
Hmm.
Tassel is not very charismatic, but let's see, 14.
She looks at you with a stony expression. I told you to get out of my shop.
Tattle? Maybe we should just let this go for now.
Yeah, I guess.
All
None
right.
of my business, really. And Tassel leaves.
All right. She shuts the door and locks it behind you.
Before following Tal out, Amity will take a moment to kind of shrug and be like, I'm sorry about how all that went down. We really were supposed to just get information about the mist and the maps.
I'm used to it. Adventurers are very entitled.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
They think the world was made for them and that every piece of information is theirs by right.
Maybe. I'm gonna let this sit and simmer, but maybe before we leave, I think we'll be leaving tomorrow morning probably. I could come by and we could do just the chart work, maybe. And then Amity just leaves without pushing it any further. Just let that sit as an offer.
Okay, that sounds good.
And on the way out, I'll say apologies for the crewmate, and I will leave a muffin on a nearby table for them. So I have 40 muffins.
How long do those muffins last?
I don't know.
Wouldn't we have already eaten them as part of the ration?
We have
they
a lot
probably
of
would have
bread.
gone to the crew. We've got a lot of crew to feed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I had 40 muffins though, so
I can only
but
feed 5 people at a time.
This is a pre-industrial society, and they were fresh baked muffins. They're long stale.
fair enough. Then I won't leave a muffin if they've gone bad.
So
Yeah,
as we
they're
get
probably
outside, and especially as Tattle comes outside, Aegis will turn to her and Tattle, what was that about? What did you see?
Well, she's like she said, she's got a project. I can see why she didn't want anyone to know about it.
What was it?
Well, this is a juicy one. She's trying to
You
frame
just
a guy.
can't help yourself, eh?
The kidnapping.
Oh my, who?
Stealth check, please, Tattle.
I assume we're saying this as we walk through the town.
Yeah, this isn't
towards
in the
next.
doorway. This is outside.
Nonetheless, stealth check,
Okay.
please, Tattle.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
Now the whole town knows.
Or we're getting murdered in our sleep to cover up, so she can cover her tracks.
One
Nah,
thing
she's
Wood
not
Elves are
sneaking past
very,
mine.
very good at is stealth. Stealth and
Do
perception.
you?
It's fine.
I
She's a
wouldn't notice her with
navigator.
my
She's not an
passive-
assassin.
So, wait, neither Amity nor I would notice her with our passive perception.
Mask of the Wild. The Wood Elf can attempt to hide even when they are only lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural phenomena.
Oh, it's a good thing there's no
Town.
mist around.
Yeah. There's no bushes or anything.
So anyway, Tattle, who's she trying to frame?
The name my character definitely remembers, but I've already forgotten because you know how I am with names.
It was young George.
Yes,
Um,
young George himself. Apparently wants to make it look like he shanghaied a member of his crew.
oh dear. Well,
Yeah,
he was a
because
lovely
Shanghai
young
doesn't exist
chap.
in this world, so it's probably called something else.
We should warn him.
For all we know, it's not like she was helping. For all we know, he deserves it.
Can I just suggest we keep this to ourselves? Before we get embroiled in politics we know nothing about.
Oh, I mean, we're using his dock, so we're attached to him in some way. If something were to happen to him, then
No, I mean
that may
only-
affect us anyway.
No, I think Amity's right. It's not our problem.
You know, we will be gone we'll be gone tomorrow, and then this little town with its little murder mysteries can carry on as it is.
There was a murder?
Yeah, you didn't see the crows as we came in.
No, it's
No,
a
I saw gold.
genre. It's a genre of play full of like intrigue and mysteries, and it's usually centered around a murder, but it doesn't have to be.
As in the
Well,
crime,
point is-
not crows.
Point is, unless young George happens to die while we're staying there, Amity's gonna freeze there and check to make sure nobody's like within earshot.
Roll me a
Because we're
perception
having
check, please.
this very open conversation.
Can
in the
you
middle
assist
of-
on this by also looking around.
Sure. Yeah, you have advantage, Amity.
Ooh, advantage. Okay. That was worse, so I'll take the first one, which I believe was a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You can't see anyone around.
I lied, 22, because I thought I had a +6, not a
Oh,
+8.
22?
I have a
You can't see anyone around.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm afraid
Okay,
you need
yeah,
to
it's
use
just-
25.
Look. Okay,
I
let's
rolled
just,
well. She hasn't got like +20 or something. I rolled very well.
And now it's too late to offer guidance at this point. No sense in hiding it
no,
down.
after the roll. After the roll.
Brains.
Look,
rather
it's
simple.
unless something happens while we're here, I don't think it would be our place to get involved for the sake of getting involved. Tal already tried spinning the situation to our advantage. It didn't work. Let's just work with what we've got and just do what we're here to do.
Yes,
Let
I
it
suppose
Fine.
we
Get the ship
don't.
fixed, get the information about the mist, and move on.
It doesn't really sound like we're going to get much more information about this mist. Nobody seems to have gone there or done anything.
Some people might have. If anybody came back from it in the tavern, they might have some information.
Yes, okay. Let's head there then, I suppose.
As you head towards the tavern, loud bells ring out, a peal of loud bells from the church. And all the villagers look around quite confused because this is not the time you would be called to prayer. That's a morning and evening activity. And a flamboyantly dressed man, very much a sort of town crier or bard sort of type, runs up and goes, "Hear ye! Hear ye! Please disperse. Young George has been murdered.
Well, that was
Go back
quick.
to your homes and lock the doors."
Well, fuck.
Oh, this is so cliche.
Ah.
Yes, Amity says that out loud. Just like those plays.
How quick do you think that wood elf was?
I mean, in those plays, she'd be far too obvious. She'd be like the smoked
It'd be a
haddock.
she'd be a little old lady,
Right.
and she'd write about the murder.
Should we go and check on the boat, maybe?
I mean,
I'm sorry, I'm
you
quite out of
your
my
boat-
depth in all of this.
You dwarfs and your boat murdered.
My God, that's a deep pull. Jesus Christ.
I don't get it.
It's a very famous
I mean-
Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress.
I mean,
Us.
problem
I say a
is that the repairs are going to take the rest of the day. Like we're stuck here until then.
Maybe
Right.
someone should have a word with the crier to find out any more information. I worry that we may get impounded while they investigate or something.
2 questions. One, did
Counterpoint. Sorry,
Tattle
go.
shared the kidnapping plan, right? Sorry,
Mhm.
brain is very slow. So, 2,
Yeah.
how far away from the the shack were we? The mapmaker's shack?
You probably walked at least 100 feet by now.
Maybe we should just turn round and go speak to the mapmaker again.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah.
So I'd go back to the shack, knock on the door, and just brazenly say, "Well, it looks like you don't have to frame him for kidnapping anymore. He's dead."
You hear the bolts slide back and the door opened, and she looks at you with really steely, daggery eyes. What did you just say?
Town crier announced his death moments ago. He's been murdered.
She goes to grapple you.
And
If you would like to resist, you can make athletics or acrobatics.
yeah, sure. Not that it'll do me much good, but
Nuts.
It might roll good, she might roll bad.
yeah.
She wasted a good roll on stealth.
You've got to beat
Yeah.
a 17.
Somebody did.
Get an actual 20. I dare you.
Not gonna happen. I got 16.
Okay, she grabs you and drags you inside and closes the door. What did you just say?
Bit of a touchy subject, but it seems the town criers just announced the fine old man who had agreed to take us in for the night and give us some nice food has been murdered.
Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no.
Now, excuse me if I'm not quite getting the situation here, but just moments ago, we found out you were planning to frame the man for kidnapping, and you seem rather upset at the news of his death.
I didn't want him dead. If I wanted him dead, I would have been plotting to kill him, not... Oh, God.
Not ruin his life.
Now, look,
No, I'll never
Someone
get
was
it back.
excuse me. What was that?
I used to date a girl with flaxen hair. Name of Jenny, just like mine. Well, we fought. This was so long ago, 70 years. And she ended up shacking up with and then marrying young George. I just thought if I brought his name into disrepute, maybe she'd come back to me. She's not got that long left. But I'd be with her again, you know?
Interesting plan.
Just for one more decade. But if he's dead, she's gonna mourn him, and anger will bring someone back to you. Grief won't.
Being a grave cleric, I would assume I'm often used to people finding out, unpleasant news and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So Nigel, being not sleep deprived like I am, would probably think of some comforting words to say at this point to try and
Yeah, absolutely. Make
calm
me
her down.
you can choose between persuasion or performance,
All right.
whichever sort of works best for you.
Yeah, that's a natural 20 for a total of 26 persuasion.
You calm it down with some wise and cleverly worded platitudes and that sort of thing. The kind that you've given to many, many grieving people. It's just... He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve what I was going to do to him, but he didn't deserve this either.
Well, miss, that old man was going to do me and my crew a favor, and someone's killed him. So it's suddenly in my interest to find out who did it and why.
Speaking of which, where's the rest of your crew?
far as I know, they'd be
They're like
Outside
outside the
somewhere.
door, like,
He stood right here.
well, he's gone.
As well.
Nigel's dead. That's it. We're not going to do anything about this.
Yeah. She was just dragged into her evil lair. He's as good as dead now.
Amity's thinking through
Farewell,
new names
Captain.
for the boat.
You are very scary.
Nothing to do with salt.
She opens the door again and sees the rest of you. Come in.
Oh.
Is everything okay, Nigel?
You murdered the captain. Wait, no. That isn't stupid. Sorry.
Isn't she?
She's wise. She's not got wisdom.
Let's see.
Okay.
Paddle bullied a shark, tried and failed to extort a map maker. What's next?
That's just me, not my character.
Well, it seems appearances to the contrary, this fine woman did not want young George dead, and I do not believe that she had anything to do with his death.
We just
Seems it was-
assume sorry.
It seems it was a bit of a lover's quarrel, and her attempts to potentially win someone back, as it were. And
She looks really embarrassed
Right.
while you're relaying all this.
Wait. Can I say the sort of gears click it together in Tassel's head, and she hears what Nigel just works out what Nigel just heard? Or
Nigel just told us.
Yeah, what do you
well, he
think
told
you've
us it
worked
was a
out?
Lover's quarrel. Yeah, he told us it was a lover's quarrel. He didn't tell us the specifics.
no,
Like
I didn't.
Tassel didn't have the information that
Yeah.
So, let me get this straight. You and young George used to be a thing. He went off and
What?
married some young way.
No. George's
no,
wife.
Amity, no.
But you just said it was a lover's quarrel. Like,
With
Yeah,
George's
girls
wife.
can love each other. What is wrong with you?
well, nobody
don't-
said that.
Don't worry about that.
Quarrel.
Don't worry about that one, Nigel will say, pointing to Amity. I think they're in love with an animate pile of sticks or something. Drag. I'm just making a
I'm
joke.
gonna have Drake eat you. Also, I'm gonna go make sure that nobody else is creeping up on us because I don't trust this village anymore.
Wait.
I'm gonna
that was
go
kind
do
of
a
a
sweep
weird
of
thing
the-
to say about Amity.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Apologies, Amity. No harm intent.
Wait.
Amity just sort of waves everyone off as they go to
No.
sweep the perimeter.
Stay there. I
I
have
stop
a
at the
problem.
door.
You have a problem?
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
kind
tell
of
us
following you a second ago. I overheard you talking. If I overheard you talking, I might not have been the only one. Town might find out that I was planning something, and then they're not going to look any more than that.
Yeah, that was. Then you heard that I had a problem with all of this.
I'll be drowned.
Well, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
We know that you
No.
didn't kill young George because we were with you, so we can vouch
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
6 random people arrive at the island.
Yeah.
Suddenly someone's murdered.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to listen to you, aren't they?
Here's a better idea. Come with us.
Could use
Where?
navigator.
Well, initially into the mist, we have a quest to finish.
Oh,
we could
no,
do with a skilled navigator.
I don't know about that. The mist is.
Certain. So your decision here is the certain death of a village that already thinks you're a murderer, or the maybe death of monsters that may or may not exist in the mist.
Roll me a persuasion check.
With
Bye-bye.
guidance, and the mask will glow.
Don't do guidance in front
Are
of the
you
ladies.
casting a spell on
You
me?
Stop using
No.
guidance like that.
Kidding.
I think Nick's trying to imply it very hard.
No,
I'm not trying to
just
imply
doing-
it, only that there are consequences to casting spells in front of people.
Are you casting guidance?
God, no, I just keep doing that. I'm
Okay.
casting guidance as a joke. I'm not actually casting it.
Right. Okay.
Trying to get fun.
17 total.
17 total. She goes, I guess maybe death is better than certain death. Alright, there's something I've got to do before I go.
Well, maybe we could look into this for you.
That was going to be the other thing I was we were going to be doing anyway. Frankly, something.
If our
to do while
suspicions
we
are
wait for
correct, then
repairs.
we're all in danger from never leaving this place anyway. So
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Can I? So, question, Nick. 1, are there any animals about? And 2, can I ritual cast speak with animals?
There's a mouse, and yes, you can ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Cool.
While Taddle is casting Speak with Animals, what's everyone else up to?
Doing that perimeter sweep I wanted to do in the first place.
Perception, please.
Can I get advantage from Drag?
I see no reason
I
why
need
not.
to use the restroom.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
And I've lit my lantern to revealing.
Landon on revealing. Very good choice. And what's Aegis up to?
I think Aegis will ask the lady if, considering all of this, perhaps we could have a look at your maps just in case something does happen and we all need to scarper quite quickly.
I mean, if she's coming with, she's going to have those maps with her anyway, right?
Assuming that she makes it.
Then we take the maps anyway.
Yeah, but if we're not here and we're not, and she's not with us for some reason,
Yeah.
She holds the maps
we can,
to
we
her
can,
chest. Did you kill him?
I'm back.
we were literally like a minute out of your
Did you
house
kill him
before.
to frame me when you found out I was going to frame him? So that you could get the maps?
This happened immediately after we left your house.
It's true, we were barely 10 feet out the door. Maybe closer to 100, and we heard
We
the
hadn't
bells
even
ring.
made it to the tavern yet.
Roll me persuasion,
Saurus.
please.
Alright, I think this is a flat roll for me. Yeah.
that perception was a 28, by the way.
28.
Your
There's
advantage
no
gave
one
me a
around
nat.
at the moment. Hank.
Oh, re-roll that. Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Okay.
Am I?
Even worse.
Why is everybody bad at this except Amity?
You're trying to steal my maps. Did you pay the town crier to shout that young George is dead? Maybe he's still
We
alive.
literally just left.
You were trying to
This
kidnap
was about
me.
a minute ago.
You were trying
He's
to...
hit denial.
You were trying to kidnap me, and she starts to run for the door. Anyone doing anything?
I
assume I'm
Yeah.
outside at this point, so I don't see it yet.
Not yet. You can
Tassel's
act in a
busy.
second. Taddle's busy.
Yeah.
This is happening within the 10 minutes, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Aegis will let her go. He won't try and grab her or anything because he's already just scared her.
Okay. She opens the door and runs out.
And I am thinking very slowly right now. Fuck. I was gonna, try another persuasion, but the DC would be higher since there was already a failed persuasion. But
And she's afraid of us now, so it'd be
yeah,
probably be a disadvantage.
yeah. So there's probably no way I could help there.
And you hear, well, Amity, you're outside. You hear her run and shouting, "Guards! Guards! The murderers! I found the murderers!"
Can I intercept that
You
between
can
me
try
and
to.
Dry?
Give me an athletics check.
Because
Alright.
Dry has a 40-foot movement speed, so I can just be like, fetch.
Alright.
Okay. In the middle of the street, broad daylight.
No,
Make the situation
more like a sort of, whoa, what's going on? Like, I want to try and I want us to catch up and try to diffuse the situation.
With Dry.
with a dragon.
I mean, Drag's gonna follow me as a matter of habit either way.
So Drag's movement speed does not matter, is what I'm trying to work out, because you're the one doing the thing.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay.
Athletics check then, please.
Athletics, just to catch her.
Damn, I'm rolling well.
Maybe
today.
grab onto her and be like, "What's going on?" What's my athletics? +4. What did I roll? 13. Probably not good enough. 17.
17, you exactly match her athletics check. So the status quo remains. You are no closer to her than you were before. She's running and shouting, "Guards! Guards!" And people are looking around now and watching you chasing her.
What happened?
While that is
Speak
going
to
on,
me. We're friends.
I want to get the plans from her room that says she was trying to frame young George.
That's good. That's good. I think it depends. Tattle, are you still doing Speak with Animals, or are you going to break that off to help Nigel?
How far am I into the Speak with Animals?
5 minutes.
Tassel's looking up from the ritual. She's very carefully pouring little sand runes for, and sort of tries to infer if he needs any help.
Well, I'm saying if you're breaking the ritual, you can find it instantly. Otherwise, Nigel's got to roll a check. Because you were the one who found them before. You know where they are, but they are still buried under paperwork.
Oh yeah, Tassel will just stop the casting the ritual.
Okay. So yeah, you get the plans. You've got those.
Can I though just lure the mouse to my hand with a bit of with a few bits of ration, just so I can speak to it later?
Animal handling, please.
Absolutely.
If you spend a ration, you can have advantage.
Hey, sold. Advantage. What's my animal handling? +5 because it's off wisdom. Natural 20 for
nice.
25.
Nice.
Yeah, that mouse is gonna stick with you for a while. You're fine.
So I grab the plans from Tattle and fly dash over towards Elven Lady, whose name I've forgotten. With the plans hidden, obviously, not out in the open, like tucked in a coat pocket. And I would try to catch up to her and say, "Miss, choose your words carefully. We did not come to you with ill intent. We came out of genuine concern for the old man. And I need I remind you that you left your area in quite a hurry.
So
You
first
left
of all,
your plans
let's see if you
behind."
can actually reach her. You are using the winged boots, I assume.
Yes.
Your flying speed equals your walking speed. What's your walking speed?
30 feet, dash to
She's
60.
dashing as well, so there's no guarantee you'll catch up with her. I'm going to need an athletics check.
Oh boy. Heck. Let's see. Athletics check. Yeah, that's a 14.
14. Let's see what she got this time. This time, she got 18. What the hell is this D20 doing? You know what? You're banished for when I'm playing next time.
You know
I'm
it will
afraid
turn on you by then.
You're running and you're huffing and you're not able to catch up with her, and she's getting all this attention now. Guards are coming over.
Inspiration.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's worse.
Okay, fair enough. Well, it was worth trying.
Many such examples.
She runs up to the guards and goes, Guards, the adventurers. They're the ones who did it. They told me they did. They killed young George. They wanted to distract people away from, and they wanted to steal all of the stuff. They're trying to pin it on me. Amity and Nigel, I'm going to say you can arrive roughly at the same time.
Right. And hands up,
Big misunderstanding.
non-threatening, smiling face, little smiling mask. Miss. And I'll basically just, I'm trying to think, because tired brain. Guards, there seems to be a bit of a misunderstanding. We simply got here, came looking for maps, and while we were at her shack, there was a bit of a misunderstanding. She seems to think we mean her harm and has concocted a story about us trying to harm someone who had just offered to do us a great service. I don't know if you know much about Morian, but clerics of him aren't exactly known for harming people who do us favors. And
I mean,
Miss, I think you might want to remember what you might have left in your house.
She looks at you and says, I know what your plan is. I know what your plan is. You're trying to frame me. So you can steal my maps.
I don't care about your maps, miss.
You see it?
I
He's
make
after my
my
maps. Make me a persuasion check, please. Oh, now we're talking. That's a lower roll.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you beat the 11 that I got. The guards are now looking between like, You feel like you haven't fully swayed them, but they're now a little bit more ambivalent about the whole affair. Yeah. Well, it was a grisly murder. That is the sort of thing adventurers do, isn't it?
Rude.
That's a bit of a stereotype.
Yeah, what?
Sorry, do you or do you not just kill things for money?
Not just for money. Usually when they're some big
when
monster.
it's convenient as well. Yeah, sorry.
No. I usually take my ire out on giant monsters and the like.
When was
I
the
don't
last time
just
you
go-
killed a person? Live and breathe an actual person.
Well, when they tried to kill my crew.
Right. Happens a lot, doesn't it?
Not really, honestly.
Doesn't happen to the blacksmith that often, I will say. All I'm saying is, therefore, ergo, QED, adventurers, they like murdering people.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't think killing something in self-defense is the same as murder.
Ah,
Oh, so you're saying this was self-defense?
No, because we didn't kill the.
we didn't have anything to do with the death of the
You
kind
think
old man.
90-year-old
Young George,
gnome,
no.
young George, was a serious threat to your life and liberty? Is that what
We
you're saying?
didn't hurt young George.
We did not hurt
So
the
who-
man.
The fish people that tried to board our vessel and sink it, they were a threat. So we killed them. Young George, not a threat. We were gonna give him plenty of gold, enjoy the stew he offered us, and then be on our way.
Oh yeah, right. You were gonna eat his stew. Yeah, of course.
He said he had good stew. He didn't say what was in it.
It's just
We
salt.
had no
mate.
reason-
You don't want to eat it.
Yeah, we had no reason to doubt the man.
Yeah, he was saying it was not salt, but you know,
Wow.
Yeah, he did say it wasn't salt.
I was expecting it to be salt. Not gonna lie. How about we'll go to the tavern. You can do your investigations and
Return to the scene of the crime,
maybe-
are we?
No, because wait.
Where was he killed?
Well, like you said, the tavern.
I didn't. That's not what I.
You could point out that you haven't even been to the tavern yet.
No, we haven't. Did.
Oh, we haven't.
There's an excellent point.
Agree.
Plenty of witnesses at the tavern, right? Every single one of them would be able to say that we haven't been there at all today. The only place we have visited is the dock and the navigator's shop.
Most of them are in shock on account of the attack. It's not every day you see a man's eyes gouged out.
Fuck.
And
Oh,
we're
no.
going to a
Wait,
break. Break time! Hell yeah! Timed that perfectly for 9 o'clock.
Ah, damn it.
I'm getting the impression. I'm getting the very strong impression that these guards want to blame us more so that it's really quick and easy to solve, rather than finding who actually did it or what actually
You
did it.
know,
Is that
I'm kind of getting the impression that they want to blame us because it was literally our crewmate who did it.
I mean, also this
Oh.
lady blamed us.
Oh my god, the eyes!
was Naylor.
Mm-hmm.
We're sending Aegis back to the ship to see if he gets gifted eyes.
Well, the ship can't be returned to until the end of the day. It's being repaired.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Diligently.
no, we have to find her, and then. Oh, okay. You know what? I need a cup of tea. That's.
Yeah, that's just
Oh.
Oh dear.
That's nasty. How dare you?
We're not getting out of this hex this session, are we?
I don't think we're getting to the island anytime this year.
What, you think we're out of this town on the rail?
No, like,
Don't even exist yet.
I genuinely do not believe we will get to the quest destination anytime this year.
Oh no, we're not even like halfway there.
I mean, we knew it was going to take a very long time.
Yeah.
That was never in question. I was not expecting.
Question, by the way,
shenanigans.
is Tassel still in the cartographer's shop?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay.
I imagine as that conversation was happening, everybody else would have just been leaving the shop. With no one like near us yet because we were going. Anyway, tea. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Nick, go pee.
I'll also be right back.
Well, in a bit, I'm just sorting out a few stream issues on YouTube.
I too shall go feed the toilet.
Oh. What a horrible way to phrase that.
What a session this is turning out to be.
I think there goes our chances of long resting in this town.
Well, you
I
never
guess
know.
this still counts as travel, so we'd have to stay here for a week if we wanted to long rest.
And you could.
Yeah, I know.
There's plenty of food.
I think the town likes us.
You never
We
know.
can just long rest on the boat like we have before.
It's a rough start, but you could do, you could do a bit of the old Bleakwash welcome.
Oh, hey, we could just long rest in jail.
Yeah, long rest in jail, spend a week in jail, sorted.
Yeah, just like how serious can the punishment for murder be in a small town?
Yeah. Sure, it'll be fine.
Like, they can probably only execute one of us every week anyway.
Yeah, like those two guards are probably the entire guard force, right?
May well be.
Also, did we get the guards' names?
We didn't
No,
even
you
get the
didn't.
shopkeeper's name.
Nope. No one asked. I've got it written down.
Hey, by the way, Nick, when I said a word of advice to the old man, I was going to say, hey, look out for the crazy lady obsessed with eyes. I was going to say, get away from her if you see her. Thank
Yep.
you for interrupting me.
It was I was like, I've got to interrupt right now, or or the entire plot will die. Actually, no, she just killed someone else, but it would be less emotionally invested because it'd be someone you'd not heard of yet. Cabba says,
Alright,
I
I'm
put
gonna go for a
googly
week.
eyes on an if you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be sweet and wipe the seat sign at work. I was written up for anthropomorphizing the toilet. That's a weird thing to get written up for, like, as things go.
Oh, Nick, it's why you're supposed to carry around googly eyes at all times. You never know when you need to install some whimsy.
Hmm.
And I, for one, feel privileged to have a job where I have a good excuse to carry a marker pen with me at all times.
Alright, I better go pee.
Wait, when are we reconvening course past?
Yeah, let's say 1:15.
Just enough time to make a cheese toasty.
Why is nobody making noise? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello there. And how is everybody doing?
Wondering if I went too far with the drag joke.
Oh, no, I thought it was hilarious. Amity didn't
Okay.
think it was hilarious. And was semi-serious about having Dry eat Nigel? Although out of character, obviously not serious, because that would be strictly PvP, which is strictly not the rules.
Sorry,
But yeah, no, I thought it was fine.
your brain's kind of half on right now, so I was like, I say shit I normally wouldn't.
No, it's fine. If I'd had a problem with it, you'd know about it, because I'd have been like, oi,
I know.
let's have a conversation. I am very big on being open and direct with communication in regards to lines being crossed.
Yes.
Because how can I expect you to stick to a boundary I haven't told you about?
Exactly. Well, yeah, I'm always paranoid I've offended people.
No, that's fine. That's why we talk about these things,
Yeah.
either on breaks or after the session. It's also why
Understandable.
It's also why I so regularly check in after sessions. Doubly so if I've done something that I know rhymes against a lot of people. Which is why I every single session I had Imp in it involved a point after the session where I said, was everybody okay with this thing that happened?
Yeah, I haven't seen any Imp gameplay, but from what I've gathered, they're a bit of a douche.
Nick once said that with all the characters being distinct as they were, he came to a point of knowing what to expect from everybody. And the thing he said about Imp was, that one's going to do something morally reprehensible. You know, is Ben went out of his way to get into an argument with Imp because Imp was gross, which made me happy.
Oh, that was such a good session.
It was so very emotionally intense. And Taddle legit threatened to eat them as a spider.
Did I ever tell you, after that session, I went upstairs and my wife asked me if I was okay because she heard shouting.
You did not mention that. Oh,
Yeah.
poor Mrs. Ben's wife.
No, she's Mrs. Ben. Mrs. Ben's wife is another lady.
Yeah, the whole spider prank's still my favourite moment in this
That
campaign
was also very good.
that I did.
That was on the very first mission as well. The first
Yeah, it
quest,
was.
right?
Yeah, pure water.
No, it was
I think it was like the
second.
second session, maybe.
Yeah, it was the second quest because Castle couldn't have done it until she leveled up.
Ah,
literally-
I see.
I literally planned it for weeks and asked Nick if it was okay.
Oh,
Hence,
it'd have been
sort of setting it up.
it'd have been on the path towards Bleakwash, yeah, through the forest.
Oh right.
Oh no, it was the quest afterwards because we didn't level up, and druids don't get wild shape until 2nd level.
We didn't level up from pure.
Yeah, we
water?
leveled up on pure water, so it was on the next quest,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was Bleakwash. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. I somehow forgot what Bleakwash was the first quest.
Yeah, say it'd be very unusual to do a quest as level 1 and not level up.
God, this is so long ago. Was that like 2 years ago by now?
Something
Yeah.
like
Doing this. It's been a long time.
that. Where do we used to put the threads for? Would it have been in general?
Also,
they've all been archived.
who the hell is Shady?
Oh yeah, that was an NPC I made up a while back.
Yeah, it's
They're
who's
just a local
currently
person.
running. Yeah, just a local. Currently runs the guardhouse that Imp set up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very
apparently,
respected member of the community.
apparently fixing fights in the arena.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, no, you were right on the money 2 years ago. Well, plus a couple of months.
Yeah, because we did the
But
like session 0 in the summer.
Literally 2 years, 2 months ago, because
Wow.
the quest sign up started at the 27th of July 22.
Wow. Well, I'm very glad that we managed to reveal a very useful blue hex to the north.
Yeah.
Well, we've got time to get the other two yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably what Aegis is doing right now while you lot are having the discussion out in the...
Assuming
Sorry.
Aegis can read the map good.
I mean, he's just going to probably just copy a picture of it or something. Like,
Why not just grab the map?
because he doesn't want to be walking out into the street with holding evidence that makes him look guilty.
I mean,
So I
Why not? That seems like a great idea.
Things can't
I
get
just,
much
crushed-
worse.
I just
Or-
crushed some fresh garlic into this sandwich and it's great. Sorry.
Nice.
Is it just a garlic sandwich?
No, it's a cheese toasty.
Oh, even better.
It is
Yes.
a giant apple-sized clove of garlic Bree had just cut in half and turned into a sandwich.
I would like to
Yes,
point
I
out.
turned it into a sandwich. Like, man, you displease me.
Hey.
It's their own fault. They're like, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. I'm like, okay.
The Frida Hjelleman school
Oh
of
no!
of
I spilled my
cooking.
tea.
Oh, no.
Why did you do this to me? Stop being funny. It's not fair.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can either be a good, well-rested D&D player, or I can be funny. I only ever seem to get funny when I'm tired.
Well, that's not true.
Hmm.
Maybe underestimating how often Bree is tired.
Oh, maybe. Are you always
That's our
tired, Bri?
secret.
Wait, you work in
Well,
retail?
Nate.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
I know I'm
Yeah,
always
Nick,
tired.
90% of any Guild of Icons
Like-
session, I was tired.
Same.
He is autistic
Tired of
and
you
works in
lot.
retail. Both of these things.
I'm kidding.
Autistic and trans and works retail at a job where I worked before I transitioned.
Blue can
Yeah.
attest to how frequently I am tired.
Yeah, you are tired all the time.
I am playing on Iron Man mode.
Yeah, we all are. That just means if you die, you die.
Nordmark first Iron Chef.
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. I'm not
respawns?
playing on
What?
Iron Man mode. I'm not playing on Iron Man mode. Silly me.
Hacks. Wait, what? Anyway, let's go back to the game.
On that note, I would like to point out that a big thing getting us into all the trouble so far is that we've been making a lot of checks we are not proficient in.
We're not asking for them.
Okay, Tesla's not rolled
yeah.
anything, so only rolled one check so far. She's got a +2 and everything else has been +5s and +7s.
Yeah,
Making a lot of
just bad
checks your
rolls.
dice can't cash.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
we don't need a contingency plan for literally everything. I'm just saying. Let's go.
So the guards are currently talking to Nigel and Amity. The rest of you are back in the navigator's shop, presumably pilfering as many maps as possible.
I am still fixing the boat.
You're still fixing the boat, yeah.
So Aegis will be like, I don't want to take any maps because that would look like I was stealing maps, which is what she's accusing us of. He will quickly try and like scan over the maps that he can see and try and take in as much space as he can to see, like, try and remember.
Okay, maybe
what
an
is in
intelligence
the-
check, please, Aegis.
Oh, can I not roll survival?
No.
Oh man.
You're trying to remember. Also,
map
you just
was
made a
stolen by
speech
any
about
chance.
not making checks you're not proficient in, so I had to.
I was thinking it was going to be survival. I'm proficient in survival.
No, that'll be just reading them, not
Yeah.
memorizing.
Can he try and like copy down some of the maps onto
Oh,
some
you
paper?
could copy them, yeah. Have you got any? I mean, there's gonna be quill and ink around, so yeah, you can start doing that. To
Everybody
reproduce it
knows.
well, I'm going to need a performance check, please. But if you have calligrapher's tools proficiency, you can add that.
No, I don't have either of those things. But like it's going to be a quick, rough sketch more than anything because he's not going to be taking any time to do this. He wants to get out to like help.
But you're trying to do this as quickly as you can, so yeah, it's going to come under performance.
Ah, fuck's sake! Not had a good roll yet tonight.
You do produce a map, yeah. It's dog shit. It is unusable.
Did he accidentally copy the sign outside the shop?
You've unfortunately you've produced a map. You found one of the maps with your low intelligence check. It is unfortunately the map for the town. You've then attempted to write down what you've seen on the map, and you've done 2 lines, which is 2 intersecting roads, and that's it. So you've drawn a big X, which is in your opinion what all maps should have.
I'm dying.
I need to
Tom
finish
Lynch started by a big
second
X.
wind rules.
Oh.
Okay. And yeah, as soon as I've done that, I'm gonna head back outside to try and see what's going on.
Sure. Tattle, are you going with him?
Yeah, I imagine there isn't anything else of interest in the shop, so yeah.
Okay. So what you two see is Nigel and Amity are currently speaking to Jenny and the guards.
Yeah. Tasli's just going to approach, doing the irritated nose pinching thing.
And the guards looking at you like,
Ironic, considering Tattle caused a significant portion of this.
looks like we've got 2 groups of suspects. We've got Jenny
Yeah,
and we've got you lot.
she's approaching cops though. How do you think she's going to react?
Now,
That's true.
Jenny we've known for years. Not been that many eye gouge murders. You arrive only a few hours ago and there's already been 1.
Have you considered
Well-
that someone might have been waiting for an eye gouge murder for when her scapegoat showed up?
Well, that does make sense.
There haven't been any visitors in
I would
years.
point out we were
Scapegoats
literally
are rare.
with we were with
Exactly.
Jenny when this murder apparently happened. So
So you can vouch for Jenny.
and
And
Jenny was
can
with
vouch
us.
for us.
All right, Jenny, you're
Yeah.
free to go. You've got an alibi.
But that makes Jenny our alibi.
Yeah.
Do see that, right?
We can't be her
No,
alibi
because
if she's
Jenny's
not
the
also
one
our alibi.
accusing you, so she's not really your alibi, is she? That's not how this works.
Well, we can't be her alibi if we
Right,
weren't
Jenny,
with her.
stand back here, will you? Alibi's been revoked.
So are you suggesting that we all killed George together? Us
No.
and Jenny?
No, Jenny or
Because
you.
we were all together when it happened.
Well, that's what you're saying, yeah, but Jenny's not corroborating that, so.
These are the dumbest guards I've ever heard.
What is Jenny
Tassel's-
saying or doing during this?
Tassel's going to nudge
being
Boric in the
silent.
ribs.
She's
Thork,
watching.
I'm
Simon.
on the ship. I'm not anywhere near there.
Longest elbow. All the way over.
Wild shapes into a Tarrasque and, elbows Thork.
It is a beast. Wait, no, it's an aberration. I'll trust aberrations.
Right.
Fuck if I know.
We need to sort this out one way or the other. I'm going to have to speak to your whole crew.
That sounds perfect. Where shall we go?
You will be confined to your ship for the time being. I understand it's being repaired, so you'll be sort of around it, I guess.
I suppose our crew is kind of spread all around the town at this moment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we should... Would you like some help rounding up our crew?
I'm not just going to let you loose to kill another person.
Okay, well, we have a crew of a couple of dozen people, so
we'll
the two of you are probably going to need more than just the two of you to get all of our crew together.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got this. They walk you back to the ship, and you can see Thoric is busy working on the repairs, and the repairs are going great, actually.
Okay.
Thoric
So
sees the group being escorted by guards and just like, oh, what have you done this time?
Okay, so Nick, as we're headed back to the ship, can tattle, and keep in mind she does technically have the backgrounds to attempt this. Say, I am absolutely something of a guard myself.
Right, so you know what a bunch of bastards we can be. Come on.
What I'm saying is, perhaps I can help.
No, none of that. Absolutely not. I don't trust outsiders. Takes you back to the ship. Stands you all there. Thoric greets you all.
I have a request.
I say greets. Greets in quotes.
Can you please make sure 2 guards are left with us, to make sure none of us run off or anything, and also so when this happens again, it wasn't us.
We've only got 2 guards.
Assuming it happens again.
We've got a round of your crew. Right, you lot stay there. We're going to go get your crew. And they both leave.
What I'm hearing is they only have 2 guards. Why are we actually even going to stay? Are we actually going to stay here?
Not a chance.
Yeah, both of the guards have just left.
Yeah, Tattle says, already walking off.
Well, I mean, we don't have anywhere else to go, right? Because the boat is stuck.
We can't leave until the
Oh no, boat's
repaired.
stuck.
That was a different
Oh, no,
question.
not again.
No, we know our crew better than they know our crew, right? So how about we round them up first?
I'm going to assume that while we were walking, you two told the rest of us that it was an eye gouging, and that we all twigged it was Neela.
I mean, we would have definitely mentioned that it was eye gouging. It may have particularly occurred to Aegis. Did he share
Aegis
that
would have
note
definitely
with
said, as soon as he heard eye gouging, he'd be like, oh no, not Neela. Has anybody seen Neela? Is she on the boat?
She's
He
not
was
come back.
headed to the
Thoric's
tavern.
not seen her, for sure.
Nope.
Okay, we need to find Neela.
Okay.
Would I be able to grab something of Neela's from the ship, climbing up onto it if I have to, in order to give Brig a scent to follow?
That's fine.
I have a note from her.
That's just going to be the scent of someone else's blood.
Can I just cast?
Oh, I thought it was her blood.
You don't know that.
No.
Oh god.
Can I cast Animal Messenger on Neela and have the message be, Aegis is interested in dating. To discuss it, you need to head back to the ship.
That's a really good plan.
Can you use animal messenger like that?
Yes.
Yeah, because you cast it on the animal, not on the person.
Oh, and
Tattle has
Nigel's
a nice
got
one
that.
right now.
Yep.
yeah, but Nigel's got like a pucer raven, I believe, which basically turns into the animal that is the messenger.
Also true.
Animal and messenger all in one.
I
I
forgot.
guess the animal has to be able to find her.
I believe that's part of the magic.
Yeah. All right.
You have to
Well.
specify a location and a recipient who matches a general description.
So we need a location. Okay.
Location: this town.
You must have visited
Gonna
the
be-
location as well.
We are currently
How
in
far is it to
this town. Oh well, if I haven't been to the tavern, so I can't use animal messenger. So never mind.
It's a smart
Don't
move.
know.
If you can find her, you might be able to get the message to her. Like even if she's like getting away from you.
Okay,
But
so
you don't know where she is
at the moment, where plan A is drag scent, go to the tavern because we know she was there, and see if we can't pick up signs. Unless anybody has anything better.
Alright, try and stay out of sight of the guards. We don't want to make this any worse.
Naturally.
Okay, I have a way to make my. Okay, I have something for this. Can I with everyone? If everyone's okay with it, I can cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah. How many people can that cover?
I'll double
10.
check. Yeah, I think it's all of us, but
Oh, cool.
it's quite a few people.
I think it's up to 6.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I don't have it prepared. I
Damn it.
wasn't expecting a stealth encounter.
Neither were your dice, apparently.
Okay,
That's
plan
fine.
B.
Oh, also, if we can let the whoever's around the ship know that sort of a standing order to the crew, to any crew they see, for them to stick near the ship for the foreseeable.
And if anyone sees Neela, to disarm her and restrain her.
Just get the crew killed.
Yeah. No, I would like to keep the crew out of any kind of hostilities. But if
Yeah,
they
but
see
if she comes
Neela,
back, she's probably going to kill some of the crew anyway, right?
quite possibly. But if they're all together, then they can help each other.
She has
survive.
announced her intent to do so.
Yes, but she is unlikely to attack all of them at once.
She's
a
very
lone agent.
unlikely to attack Aegis.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, Aegis has to be the one that she gets to rather than someone else first, right?
Oh yeah. Can Tassel try? Can Tassel try and get back to casting Speak with Animals while she's doing this? By the way.
Not while you're doing anything, but you can do it instead of doing other things.
All right. You said there's only 2 guards, assuming they were telling the truth, which they have no reason to tell us the truth because they think we
Presumably
kill
one of
people.
them only tells lies, but yeah.
I mean,
Wait.
I assume they're going to get some sort of militia together because they said they had a plan.
Wait. I have actually got something quite useful for this. I
Hold
have
on
a
sec.
scroll of
Nigel was
beast.
talking.
Sorry.
The town crier, is that just one person able to yell to cover the entire town? Because we were a ways away at the cartographers and we still heard them.
Only
Yeah.
100 feet. That's
Is
not
there
that
like
far.
a bullhorn at like the top of a church tower or something?
Give me an Arcana check.
Are they just using thaumaturgy?
Yeah, you don't need to do an Arcana check now.
All right, well, shame I don't know thaumaturgy.
It's also an uncommon object that does the same thing. So
Yeah.
What is it you're wanting to learn from the mouse, Brie?
Well, actually, I wanted to bring up something else entirely. So, criminal background feature, criminal contact. I have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as my liaison to a network of other criminals. I know how to get messages to and from my contact even over great distances. Specifically, I know the local messengers, corrupt caramel masters, and seedy sailors can deliver my messages. So in theory, at the very least, I should be able to work out who's sort of like the local messenger network. Maybe
You
we could
can
ask
get a
them for
message
help.
to your contact, if you would like. Who can deliver the message?
Yeah. From Airedale.
Yeah, you'll have that answer in about a month.
Nice.
Okay, I do have another plan.
You could also just try, talk to the more criminal elements and,
Yeah, I could talk to
do
them.
persuasion with them and that sort of thing. But if you want to get the information from your contact at home, you're far from home at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, the other plan I've got is I do have a scroll of beast bond. So if I speak with animals with the mouse, I could convince it to do some scouting for us.
We can just go and do scouting ourselves.
My druid in
Say-
Christ, you can turn into a mouse.
yeah,
Well,
You
actually,
could also
in my head,
use
I'm a druid in petrichor.
Yeah,
you
fair.
could also use one of your wild shapes to just do find familiar.
Yeah,
That's
that's
also
also
good.
possible. All of this is a lot easier.
I'm
My
just trying to think,
complicated plan.
we don't
Like
need to
when-
waste your resources on all of this. We can just go and like
I
go out
mean,
there.
Thor
Yeah.
could probably go. I mean, he's been on the boat the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one suspects Thoric at the moment because Thoric has been diligently working on the boat.
Yeah. I mean, Thoric could speak to the townsfolk. I could speak to the criminals, maybe.
Yeah, you can give that a go, I think. Most of them,
I
of the
was just
criminals
gonna
will be at
go
the docks here.
find, try to find the lady.
I mean, we know who we're looking for.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Find them.
You know who you're looking for? Yeah, absolutely. You probably know it's not safe to go on your own because if she gets the drop on you, that'll be very bad. I mean, actually, on the other hand, you've got Steel Defender, so maybe it is fine.
Yeah, Thoric is never alone.
You're never alone. No, that's probably okay. I mean, you might want some assistance anyway, but you can go.
I could, if Thoric doesn't want to go on his own, I could wild shape into a squirrel and just hide on his shoulder.
You could do that.
Could do that.
It's always good to have
And
backup.
And you also
Well-
have decent stealth, so you could just stealth around.
And I'll hand Thoric the Silver Raven, and so they can get a message back to us if need be.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can describe
does
the
not
captain
require
and
attunement.
just say, over there, and you'll get the message in 1 or 2 combat rounds. If it's mid combat, otherwise it's like 10 seconds, 12 seconds. 'Cause it's not that far. Hey, as long as you're not in combat, that's going to be very useful.
Yep.
Which might be fine, if you keep your stealth up, or if you just social stealth or whatever, could be fine. I think this is a great plan.
Yeah, you can do Animal Messenger on it at will for 12 hours.
There you go.
Hey, do you want that squirrel on your shoulder, or?
If you want to be a squirrel on the shoulder, that works.
Alrighty.
What if you just open up a chest hatch on Steely Dan and it's like Squirrel and a Jaeger?
Yes. Once again, I'm in a tabletop RPG with Ben, and a squirrel's got a mecha.
It can't keep happening. Okay, yeah. So
You keep getting away with this.
Thoric, where do you think you'd head first? Would you go for the tavern, which is sort of last scene of the crime that you'd assume that she'd be there?
Yeah, sure.
There's no guards there because the 2 guards are trying to round up various drunken members of the crew who've really gone on it in the last 3 hours.
Oh.
But yeah, the tavern is empty, completely empty, with the exception of the body of young George, who is missing both eyeballs, and there's blood stains under his head.
I'm pretty sure people need their eyeballs.
They do, usually.
Yeah. Tassin would have something to say about that, but she's a squirrel right now and can't talk.
From there is a trail of blood that leaves the tavern, but it soon sort of disappears. If you'd like to check for tracks or anything, that'd be a survival check. Or you could, try and ask around. There are still some people milling around. There's no one within the tavern, but there's people outside.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see if my druid friend here can maybe do a survival check for these tracks.
Yeah.
Hey. Let me just double check. I think that's the same as it always is in scroll form anyway, but
You keep your
Yeah,
wisdom.
yeah. Okay, I just want to double check. Keen hearing only applies to wisdom perception, so survival it is.
Would it be reasonable to say Amadee'd be following at a discreet distance while keeping mostly out of sight?
You can follow if you'd like. Give me a stealth check.
Check. What do I do with my dice? When I went there, had to go check the door. I'll look in a moment.
And while this is going on, I'm sitting in the crow's nest. Rather, I'm sitting on the railing of the crow's nest with my legs crossed, keeping an eye out for Miss Eye Stabby.
Good idea.
That's a 15 on survival.
15, you spot the tracks. There's 2 sets of tracks. that match up to the bloody puddle.
2 sets of tracks.
2 sets of tracks, and they are heading up the hill to the church.
Oh, lovely.
17 stealth.
70
Yeah,
stealth,
I
you're
point up. I
Oh,
point
that's
up to the
that
church
way.
with my tail.
Oh wait, you
Clark
don't
is
have-
just going to sigh and just and follow the tracks up
Yeah.
to the church.
You follow the
I think Aegis wouldn't let Amity go on their own. Like, so
Amity's not alone. Amity has Droid.
True.
Probably also needs to do a stealth check.
Aegis is following behind. Make me a stealth
Yeah.
check, Aegis. It's this long procession.
Ah,
Oh, great.
I'm at
Yep.
least proficient in it.
I get a +3 on stealth.
I mean, Amity, you
Not bad.
know he's following because that doesn't beat your
Yeah.
passive perception. But for the,
Aegis,
the
are you
guards
wearing
and the
heavy
people
armor?
looking out for you,
Yeah, but it's Mithril.
Oh, okay.
for the people looking out for you, they have not seen you leave the boat. Is what that's what I'm getting the stealth checks for. Thoric, you
Yeah.
arrive at the church with Tattle and Steely Dan, and the church is empty and silent.
Does the blood trail continue here, or
Yes, and it heads inside.
okay?
And there's 2 sets of footprints here again, in one in blood and one scuffed. A little like someone's being dragged. And inside you can smell fresh blood.
Oh dear. Can I try and locate the position of the, where the, can I sort of sniff out where the blood is?
Oh, you can probably see it with your keen perception.
Oh dear.
Led on the altar at the back, arms wide, wings wide, is a brilliant snow white owlin. And
I didn't know we could make owlins yet.
Oh,
she
yeah?
is lying on the altar, dead, with her eyes removed. It's Mother Downey.
I don't know who that is.
Mother Downy Wing, aka Downy Rump Flutterwing, is the Owlin deacon of this church that was mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah.
And there's more blood and more blood on the floor, and it's a lot fresher. A lot fresher.
All right,
Getting
I
closer.
am going to, Warhammer in hand, follow the blood trail.
Sure.
Um,
Okay. The
Not
blood
throw a
trail.
weapon at the scene of a murder, please.
The blood trail
Yeah.
leaves the church and it returns to town. And it quickly becomes a mud trail and dirt, but Tattle's still able to follow it and point you to the right direction.
Does it come back past the ones of us that are following?
No,
Um,
it goes in a different direction. It goes to the center of town. You sort of went from one side where the tavern is.
Okay.
I thought it was
Yeah.
the blood trail was still in the church, that's why I had the weapon out.
Oh, it was in the
Yeah.
church. It was fresh blood,
Mhm.
it came
and then
out.
left again, and you were following
Oh,
along.
okay.
But you're
Okay.
making
So
you're
then-
making good progress, and
Yeah.
it stops off at the herbologist's, who's
Fuck's
sort of
sake.
somewhat on the edge of town,
Okay.
and you can see 3 figures in the herbologist's through the window. You can see them. One of them is Neela. One of them, in her arms, is Cheeky Dave.
Oh dear.
Alive, but looking very scared. And the herbologist as well. An old human man who is very frail, very thin, leaning at the back with hands up, looking very panicked.
All
Might be a
right.
good time to send that message.
Yep.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's what I was gonna do.
you'll be absent a cleric.
Yeah.
So you send the
I
message, and the bird flutters off to Nigel. Nigel, you get the message that they found Neela, and Neela's about to kill someone at the herbologist's. I assume you run as fast as you can, or
Fly
fly
as
more
fast as I
accurate.
can. Yeah.
Okay. Now the rest of you, within reason, sort of arrive at the same time. Thoric, you know that the distance between here and Nigel, unless you can delay Neela, Nigel's not going to arrive at the time you sort of draw steel on this. So you can either start now and try and take her by surprise, or try and delay her, and then Nigel will be there from the start.
Okay, so are they back to me? Like,
yeah, they have their back to you.
okay. Are they like holding like a knife or anything?
Yeah, holding a really jagged looking, slightly rusty knife that has blood dripping off of it. You can also actually, can you make me a perception check, please?
That I can. That is a 13.
Okay, it's a little hard to see through the window, but her arm is covered in this strange black wisping of both shadow and scale, going all up the arm.
Okay.
Would Tassel have any idea what that could be? It sounds sort of mystical.
Not at all.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry, the arcane sensors on Steely Dan aren't reading anything to the squirrel cockpit.
Yeah.
What
Frustrated
object?
squirrel speaking at the control panel.
What object in the room do I think would be funniest to hit her in the face with via catapult?
There are some potions. There's probably a flask of like alchemist fire. That would probably be pretty funny.
Oh no! Place down.
She's
too.
holding Cheeky Dave.
She is holding Cheeky Dave, and that cake will never be the same again. There's there's bundles of herbs and that sort of thing, because you know the herbologist is collecting herbs. There's potions of healing. That would be funny. There's all sorts of like jars and flasks, and you know there's a magnifying glass and stuff like that.
All right. Well, I'm going to inform Squirrel Friend that I'm just gonna go in, see if you can like get a good spot if things go bad.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, I'll try and sneak in then.
That sounds good. So Amity and Aegis are sort of arriving as Thoric goes inside. So Amity and Aegis, you're going to be outside the building. Thoric, you head inside with obviously Steely Dan and Tal. And Neela turns to you and goes, "Oh, you weren't part of the plan. You weren't part of the plan at all." Ooh.
You see, that's the thing. I've noticed a lot of plans around here going wrong.
Oh, they do go wrong. They do go wrong all the time. You have to adapt and improvise. But, ooh, maybe more eyes. Maybe more eyes will work and he'll love me. Oh, he'll love me so. Yeah, more eyes. More eyes, more eyes. Thank you for your donation.
She seemed distracted enough that maybe I could free the other guy from her. With like a shot or something.
Ooh. Make me... I guess this would be stealth. Yeah, make me a stealth check.
Oh, lovely. I've got disadvantage on that. That is an 8, unfortunately.
She raises the knife and goes, "Oh, no. We're not having eye for an eye. I want all of them." Oh, yes, all of them. All of them. Very good, very good, very good, very good.
Okay. May I pipe up?
In
Not in
squirrel.
character,
Squirrel.
obviously.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so I do actually have to charge a feat.
You're a
So in
squirrel.
theory, I could... Yeah.
Oh, here's an idea.
Basically,
Go on.
my idea was maybe I could drop Wild Shape and then make the charge and shove her 10 feet away from the hostage.
That could work. It would, yeah. Thoric, you had an idea?
So, can I use magical tinkering to flashbang Mila?
Magical tinkering can't produce effects like a flashbang, I don't think.
It can produce light.
It can produce light. You could do it as a distraction, but I think a flashbang would be too strong an effect for magical tinkering.
Okay.
Magical tinkering through like Aegis' voice.
Aegis is just
No,
outside.
I would have to like record the thing.
That would have been a very funny way to distract her, though, is to record Aegis saying, "I'm here, my darling," and then just like have different like distracting her out into the woods with multiple things going. I'm over here, and it's Aegis.
Oh, I know. I'll use the necklace of fireballs. That'll go great.
Yeah, it's a very small room.
And it's again, it's an alchemist's lab.
I'm just going to set up a battle map. Don't worry about me. Because I feel like we're going to need it.
I'm not really
I don't think so, Nick. I think we'll be fine.
sure what to do here.
Wait, maybe I could just turn into an octopus, drop wild shape, and just grapple her as an octopus.
Ignore the
No, wait, no, 'cause I
example
need-
of these rooms.
Yeah, because I need the bonus action.
Stop
to
using
wild
up
shape.
all of your wild shapes.
I get them back on a short rest.
Yeah, use them or lose them.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Okay.
We're not in the 24 players handbook yet.
Don't you
Um,
get them back for casting?
Oh, you basically you only get one back on a rest, a short rest now.
Really bad idea, but it's the only one I've got.
What's your ideas?
Is this the alchemist shop, Nick? In the top right.
It is, yeah.
The only idea
it is.
here I have is just tackle them, which would hopefully
That sounds good.
make them not able to kill man.
That sounds good. I like that plan. Right, let's put Neela in.
So would we be out the front? Is there a back door? Oh, there is a back door.
Yeah, you can be out the back, which is probably where you are.
Yep. Give it in the stealth, yeah.
Okay, do I need to roll stealth for anything, or can I just be where? Can I just sneak where I want in scroll
I
form?
think in squirrel form you're fine because Thoric's been a good enough distraction that you really don't need to
Oh my god.
worry.
Which door would I have come in, the left or the right?
You probably would have come in the right door, so yeah, like that. Tassel,
We
you
gotta
can
get-
position yourself a little bit wherever you want.
Stevie Dan out here.
Nigel, you are over. There's been enough distraction that you are here at the start of the fight. It's been long enough for you to hustle over. You are coming from the south, so you're going to be over here.
Whereabouts is the actual herbologist, by the way?
Person.
That's that person. I will rename them to their actual name, which I wasn't intending to have them be the target originally, so ignore the fact that their name is Dead Moses.
Oh, lovely.
That was just their name, but here we are.
And you need to put in Cheeky Dave as well.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, Cheeky Dave. Cheeky Dave. I forgot anything that looks like cake.
I have a cake monster token.
Oh, that might be too
Okay.
large. I just need something that looks like a butt.
Whereabouts is the back door? Sorry.
Looks like
Is this the door?
Yeah,
Well,
That looks like it goes
a
into a
window.
bedroom. Okay.
that's a window.
We're gonna call that
Okay.
the back door.
This way.
New.
I'm
I
just
have
gonna
an
have
Is this
Cheeky
like
Dave.
is this like a counter?
No, that's a wall. This is a counter.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so Nia's blocking the only way out. Oh, wait, is this her door to this room, or?
Yeah, but you can't go through it without opening it.
Okay,
Not you as a squirrel, I assume.
yeah. Just wondering if there's a way I can sort of free the hostages.
No. Not before combat starts. You are positioning and that's it. You're taking no actions. You are just deciding where you start.
Is that about as far up as I can be?
That's perfect. That's perfect for Nigel. Okay, that sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay, I'll just wait on the cans for now.
Right. Okay. So, Thoric, you're about to take action and grab her. Can we get initiative, please? We'll decide to see if she acts first.
13.
Everyone, or
Yes, please.
What's my initiative as a squirrel? Okay, I've rolled good for once.
He gets a good initiative. Is that even legal?
is it though?
21.
Wow.
Oh, that's not
Nice.
bad for me. 17.
Oh, your name for Tassel just dropped.
What's Tattle's new name?
West March's character Bree 1.
It's just the name of the token. If you put your name underneath, it'll actually update it in the thing.
Yeah. I know that. I just found it funny.
Last.
Thoric, don't forget to add yours if you right-click. Oh, Hank.
I've done it.
Aegis has added you on.
Oh god.
Nice.
Thoric rolled a 213.
Oh, what did you roll for it?
I rolled a 13.
13. Cool. There you go.
Okay. So, Taddle, you're up first. You see Thoric go for Neela, but you're faster. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I guess it's all up to me now. Okay, so I'm going to hop over here. Bonus action, drop wild shape. And I'm just going to appear next to her and say, hey. And I'm going to try and, no messing about here. I'm just going to try and hit her with my machete.
Oh, you betrayed me. And I thought we were such best friends.
Nyla, you're killing people. Knock it off.
She starts to laugh, and the laugh sounds like her laugh, which you've heard before. A little manic, a little chaotic. But then it sort of echoes over itself, layers over itself, and that black scale over her arm blows over her entire body. And
Okay.
blood drips from her mouth and her eyes. And her face
Okay.
changes to that of this spiky, pincery demon.
Ooh.
Make your attack.
Well,
Give her her full name. You honk. Honkvist obsessed. Good luck, everyone.
demons.
Oh, that ruined my
Apparently
roll.
told me devils, okay, but watch out for demons. There's a 21 hit.
21 hits.
Okay, that's
hope
going to be
so.
1d6 plus 3 slashing damage. And
21
here's
didn't
me
hit in some
very
shit.
worried that I'm in melee range now.
Fine, she can't take you down in one hit. Then you've still got a wild shape.
True. Max damage, 9 HP. Slashing if it makes a difference. If she's an object.
Is it
If
a
she's
magic
an object,
weapon?
it's an automatic. It's adamantine.
Not a magic weapon. Okay.
Oh, wait. Isn't adamantine usually count as magic? Or
They specify it separately in
Okay.
D&D. They go non-magical attacks that aren't adamantine, for example, if adamantine works.
Okay.
Well, you've got a magic weapon, the Moonlight Scimitar.
Yeah,
Or
it's too late
or
though.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, the moon sickle. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's that keys off strength.
Oh, fair enough.
Which is so weird.
It is weird. Anything else, Tattle?
Nope, that's my turn. And Tassel is regretting her decisions.
Yeah, she takes a legendary action.
Oh, lovely.
Oh no.
Holds the blade in one hand and draws her nails have extended to these long claws and goes to slash at you. Natural 1. She misses. You dodge just to the side as the claw goes across. That costs one of her eyes. Ooh. One of the eyes that she has stolen from someone pops out and vanishes. It is now her turn.
No.
She looks at you, Thoric, with a withering gaze. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
23.
23 is an excellent pass. You're fine. You felt for a second your arms weakening and the strength sapped from you, but the effect is temporary for you and you're absolutely fine. She then goes to strike at you again, Tattle with a claw. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
She has... Okay, so that is going to be that many d6s for sneak attack damage.
Oh, no.
Of sort. It's not real sneak attack.
That doesn't reassure me.
It's not really that reassuring.
Takes 7 slashing damage plus 4 more slashing damage for 11 in total.
Well, at least that's easy to remove from my total, my current hit points.
Oh, indeed. That is she's going to move away from you. She's going to let go of Cheeky Dave and move away. 25, 30, and the commoners out here start screaming. Tattle, you can make an attack of opportunity if you like.
Yep. This is when I wish I'd taken a damaging cantrip.
There's that new starry wisp that druids can get, I think.
Not that you'd be able to use that as
we're not using those rules yet.
Attack.
Yeah, I'm going to assume 11 doesn't hit.
11 does not hit, I'm afraid. Aegis, over to you.
Okay, so Aegis bursts in. 10, 15, 20, 25, and I guess can just about see Neela from there.
Yep.
Probably looks over to Tattle and Thoric and the others and be like, what? Looks back to Neela. Neela, what are you doing? Stop this!
I'm doing it all for you. All for you. And now it's this sort of really alien laughter that sounds like it's both reversed and forwards at the same time.
You don't have to do that for me. Come here and let's talk this out.
You could make a persuasion check if you would like. It would be a DC 50.
DC 50?
This is a demon.
Okay.
Or you can not worry about the DC 50 persuasion check.
Yeah. What should I do? All right.
Would it lower the
I
DC
think I'll try.
if Aegis was naked?
Probably.
It might come to that soon. We'll get there.
Okay. All right. Aegis is going to. He's going to action surge. He's going to get up to action surge, and try to grapple her.
Okay. Nice. She's laughing. Finally, a hug from my beloved, she says.
And he will just be saying, stop this madness.
Okay, you're trying to grapple with a demon. Very good. You have to beat a 15.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Hey.
You do it. You grapple her.
So I grapple her. I think I've got 10 feet of movement left, so I will try and drag her here.
Okay, that sounds
so she is
good.
out of reach of the commoner.
All right. She's going to use a legendary action. She takes another eyeball and bursts it in her mouth. And
Gross.
she casts heat metal on your armor, Aegis.
Fuck. Why are you doing this?
I know, right? You take 2d8 fire damage, so let me roll that.
Is there not a save on that?
There's no save on heat metal. Welcome to hell, Aegis. Welcome to hell. It takes an hour to doff your armor. Well, 10 minutes to doff your armor.
Welcome to the birthday party where I kept doing that to Winter.
You take 14 points of fire damage.
Oh, that's a lot.
That was a spicy one, yeah.
Ow.
For 2d8, that's pretty high.
Good news. That's concentration.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I feel like this is karma for that poor,
Oh no,
poor
until the start of her
trebuchet.
next turn.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay.
Okay, over to Amity.
I can only move 30 feet.
Yeah, but you
That's
got
like
ranged
that.
attacks, don't you?
I do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to stop there because I don't want to be blocking the doorway. And initially, while moving, Amity was going to have a hand on the sword hilt. Thinking, we're going to knock out the crewmate and deliver her to the hands of justice, the justice of the village, and they can do as they see fit. But it's a demon, so now we're going for murder. I am going to draw a bow and
Maybe performance
do a
check.
pew pew. Performance to what?
To draw a bow. See how good it is.
This argument
Are you
seems a
using
bit sketchy.
crayons or colored pencils?
No, this is more of closer to a medieval thing. It'd be like a charcoal on parchment, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Go for
Okay.
it.
Good roll on the attack. What's my plus? Longbow, plus 5, so dirty 20.
That hits.
And I believe a longbow is a d8. It is, which I rolled with the thing. Ooh, max damage. I'll take those. Not a magical attack, but it is 11 piercing.
11 piercing. Okay, very good.
And then we move to Drag.
To her side.
Wait,
Ooh,
concentration check.
Oh,
Yeah.
Illustration.
also,
Heat metal
before we
drops.
resolve that. Oh,
Thank fuck.
awesome. We take that. I was also going to add on Favoured Foe onto that.
Yeah, you can add that on now if you want.
Yeah, before I move on to anything else. D4.
That's very lucky. Aegis, you still have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks until the start of her next turn. But
was
as her
very
turn's
lucky.
before
I
yours,
rolled-
that's
Oh,
fine.
it's the start of her
Twice.
turn, not the end.
Or end.
That's an
one of
extra
them.
4 piercing. Nick.
Extra 4 piercing.
Yep.
Very good.
Now I go to my companion sheet. That is the correct one. Go back up to here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Having seen that this is going to be more of a kill the horrifying monstrosity than it is subdue the crewmate, the bonus action would have been spent to command Drag to kill. Not that way. We're going to go this way. I believe that's 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep. So I can't quite. Is that advantage at that angle or not?
Yeah,
Should be.
that is.
Yeah.
You're good.
Excellent. Oh, where's my thing? Because I was running out of space. Plus 5 again. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Excellent. And that's a d6 plus 2. Seven piercing from Dry.
Non-magical, I assume?
Yeah, just normal bite. I don't.
Okay.
It doesn't become magical until like 5th, I think,
That
or
makes sense.
7th, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Okay. She's going to take a legendary action, pops out an eyeball, crushes it. Yeah, why not? Concentration's been dropped. She's casting Fear. Dragon Amity. Oh, Oh, should I do it to Aegis?
You cut out.
Oh, sorry, I cut out.
Dragonamity.
Yeah.
Discussing fear.
I heard.
I think I'm going to do it to Aegis, actually. Aegis, wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
It's normally a cone, so I could have, like, if I'd positioned it right, I could get Dragonamity as well. But no, I want Aegis because Aegis is grappling.
You want specifically
does that
Aegis,
mean
then this is a disadvantage, right?
From that angle, does it also hit that commoner?
It does. They're automatically failing all of these things.
Hooray!
Yeah, Aegis, wisdom saving throw. It is not at disadvantage. Heat metal is only on skills and attacks.
Oh, not saves. Okay. Oh, no, I need to get rid of all of this. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. You feel this fear cloud your mind for but a second, and then you're back at it. Presumably, you're thinking of Frida, and that, you know, is giving you the fire to go on, or perhaps you're thinking of Fontaine. Who knows?
I think he is thinking of Fontaine. He's thinking of his god, and he's
feel
he's
that
saying
solid rock foundation under you.
Neela, you're better than this. You're stronger than this. You don't need to do this. You can stop this.
Thoric, it's your go.
All right, so I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna have Steely Dan also run up, and we're both going to beat the shit out of her.
Wrong room.
No,
They're
no, she's
outside.
out. She's out here.
Huh?
She's outside. Yeah, that's Cheeky
right.
Dave up there. Yeah.
Yeah,
You right,
Thoric
yeah.
is just beating the shit out of Cheeky Dave.
Excuse me, I'm
That
stupid.
cake is wobbling like a blancmange.
Yeah. Tassel's like, what? Hey.
Hold on,
So you
I
can
have-
come out through this door.
Yeah, I'm
Up
trying
to
to
here.
measure. Because I'm a dwarf, so I don't have much. I have less movement.
You could get to here, I think.
Yeah. Alright, in that case. I think Steely Dan actually has more movement than I do.
I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 40 feet.
Yeah, he can get right in. No problem.
Oh, Albert just had a moment.
Yep.
Alright, so in that case, I will shoot Neela
Yep, absolutely.
with my crossbow. For a 19.
19 hits, yeah.
For 7 magical piercing damage.
7 magical piercing damage. Very good. Very good. The cross goes dunk, and more blood spurts out than I think any of the other attacks, because this one is magical. Neil looks a bit in pain at that. She's not bloodied, I should add. Very good. And then Steely Dan?
Wait out.
Steely Dan cannot do anything. That is all of his movement.
Fair enough.
Oh, you said, I thought you said
so-
Steely Dan had 40 feet.
Yeah, I moved him 40 feet.
Oh, he's still showing us in the same place for us.
Yeah,
That's
There's,
weird.
Yeah.
there's 2 of him for me.
Oh.
I moved him over here.
Try refreshing.
Let's all try a refresh and see where he ends up.
5. 5.
Refreshing.
Yeah, let's just
15,
try a
20,
refresh.
25, 30.
Sometimes Albert do
Right.
that.
He could get to here or here.
Okay.
Okay, he's here for me now.
Then he will be
Just move
here
here,
then.
and here, and here.
And then he will whack them.
With advantage, flanking.
Yep, with flanking advantage.
Bonk him.
Hold on. I always have trouble directly rolling Steely Dan's attacks.
Understandable.
So with advantage, 19, 18, 20, that's a 25 to hit.
25 to hit hits. Absolutely.
Or 10 damage.
10.
Force damage.
Force damage. That's great. That's also a good bit of damage to Neela Hornkvist.
I gotta remember to stop using Thoric in Opera.
Okay, Nigel, we go to you.
All right, Nigel is that a tavern right next to me?
Yes.
Flies into the window and orders a beer. Anyways,
Okay.
No, not.
I know.
Yeah.
Good use of a turn.
Yeah, I fly onto the roof of the tavern, stare down, see what's going on. Neela's a demon now.
Hmm.
I'm at a loss for words.
Understandable.
I mean, the entire crew's been demonized since we got here.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Actually, she's been hurt.
Yes.
Yes, she has.
Yeah, and I believe. Yeah, told the
Specifically
dead.
by Aegis's projection.
Yeah, my crossbow, which is non-magic, and told the dead do the same damage if they've been hurt. So, I'm gonna toll the dead on the demon. Wisdom save, please.
Okay. That is a mere 12.
That's a failure.
Okay. What damage do I take?
3. Fuck. Just 3.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But it is magical damage, so, you know, pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. Sadly, I'm out of second level spell slots, or I'd have done spiritual weapon.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. We need to get you that. We need to get you that rest. But still, that is some additional damage on Neela Hornkvist, who is feeling the pain now. Genuinely, you are getting pretty close to bloodied, and this is still the first round of combat, so that's not bad. Not bad. Well done. One last legendary action for Neela.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Can I hold an action until someone lands a crit? Is that a thing?
You can ready an action for any kind of criteria, including landing a crit. Just bear in mind you'll lose the action if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
But you can definitely do that if you want. Obviously, you've used your action this turn, but in future, yeah. Absolutely. She takes her final 2 eyeballs. She crushes them in her mouth.
Blech.
I know, right? It's grim. Who wrote this, honestly? And out from the abyss, pulling up out of the ground, 2 creatures arrive that are almost 90% mouth, right?
Oh,
They're these open mouths of teeth with eyeballs dotted over them strangely, as 2 more demons climb from the ground. Let me get you a
Neela was
monster.
always a demon. They could just become possessed.
That is a great question, and there's only one way to find out. There we go. We got 2 more demons, and they are going at the initiative of.
Wait,
Pretty good, actually.
2 more demons or 2 more demons?
Yes,
2 more demons.
both of those. They're going actually on Neela's initiative. Amazing.
Oh fuck.
In my family, we called my grandmother Ma.
Meemaw.
No, just Ma.
I'm assuming
My mom hates it when I call her Ma.
Okay,
it's a weird cat.
that's the last of her eyeballs, though.
Looking cat out
And one thing to note is her eyeballs were what were powering that sneak attack extra damage dice. So her normal attack's doing a lot less now.
Lovely.
Oh, good.
Is there
Tattle.
no limit to how many legendary actions you can take?
Yeah, there is.
Eyeball powered. Out of eyeball.
Okay.
Like in a single turn? Like that's a lot.
It's
Tassel's
not
going
her.
to.
She takes them at the end of other people's turns. That's how legendary actions go.
Okay.
Yeah. Tattle, you're up.
Yep, so Tassel's going to think, okay, demon. Purifying. The moon. Moonbeam.
Those are some Squirtle thoughts right
I
there.
was gonna say it's the Space Corps with us right now. That's amazing.
Okay, so question, is Neela does Neela count as a shape changer?
No.
It's worth asking.
It's worth asking because she has changed shape, but this is more of a sort of corruption effect than. This is more a mutation than a shape change. But it would, yeah, definitely
not
worth
that
asking.
big, is it?
I hope not.
Plasmoids count as shape changers?
I don't know. It would depend on what's in their. It'll say
no.
whether they count as them.
Wait, I found the option anyway. Wait, no. Yeah, can I get that to the top layer so it's above her?
No. I don't think. I think characters are always on the top layer. So, unfortunately,
Okay,
no.
I'll just make it slightly larger.
Yeah,
so
just
I can
make it
still
slightly
see
larger, and we can see where it is. Your
There we go.
moonbeam strikes down. It's daylight. What's going on?
The moon's still there, Nick.
No, it's not. It's
Oh, it is
underground. How is this spell working right now? The moon is
Maybe
under the
moonbeam's
ocean.
coming from under the ground.
The moon is under the ocean. Yeah, it's beaming up from the ground. Actually, yeah, that is
Wow.
genuinely what's happening. It is beaming up from the ground, not downwards.
We just have a connection to the moon voice in my head.
Yeah.
Someone on the
can't be
other
severed
side
that
of
easily.
the planet just took
Now give me
radiant damage.
Now give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save for a demon. Let's see how it goes. That is 17, I'm afraid.
That just beats my 16.
I mean, it still does half
So,
damage, right?
Yep. So that's 2d 10. Wait, is it 2d10? Yep, 2d10. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Snake
unfortunate.
eyes.
I mean, the effect's still up, so, you know.
Yep. Take that 1 point of radiant damage, nerd.
Yeah.
At least it's magical radiant damage.
Neela Hornquist is going to try and shove you, Aegis.
Okay.
Oh,
Out
that's
of interest,
good.
Does she seem particularly injured by the radiant damage, or
22,
Okay.
you've got to beat, Aegis.
Is this a disadvantage? Or is that over now because it's the start of her turn?
Let me double check heat metal.
oh yeah, also
Until
bonus
the start of
action
your turn, so
magic
that
stone.
isn't. Yeah, it's not at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah,
Clap.
you stay stoically there as she tries to shove you away with her demonic strength.
Neela, I'm not letting go of you.
Yeah, no,
I'm not giving up.
Absolutely. So instead,
Oh, by the way, Nick, she started her turn in my moonbeam.
yeah, but you don't get it on when you cast it, so we'll just do it like that.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to walk into it or start your turn in it. Is she gonna? She has one more. She has one more action as part of her multi-attack. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, fuck. She's got infinite of these. She casts Dispel Magic. Moonbeam's gone.
Oh come on.
She's got infinite of those.
Infinite of them. This is not a stat block I wrote, by the way. Well, I modified it. Like the eye thing, that's me. But the spell casting.
Of course, the eye thing was you, Nick.
The spellcasting is fully on Wizards of the Coast, all right? This is their stat block for this demon.
Hey, friends do not mess with friends. Connection with their god.
Yeah, well, she's clearly not a friend anymore. I mean, you tried to stab her. So,
She started it.
yeah.
That argument will go
That's
over
her
well.
turn. More Demon B is going to try to grapple Aegis.
How interesting.
Oh,
I
wait.
dare it.
No, hold on. Oh, no.
Oh,
They've
no.
got a funnier thing.
Oh, lovely.
A far funnier thing. More Demon, it opens its maw. It's kind of the only thing it can do. And vomits forward
no.
a 15-foot cube, which is going to be along here, basically. So 15-foot cube from there. Actually, we'll just make it forward like that. It's way easier to do the maths for it. So it's going to be Aegis, Neela, Drake, and Steely Dan. I need dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
Easy Dan, doodle-doo.
Oh, nat 20 again.
What is your dice doing? Amazing. Okay.
I mean, it's
20.
paying me back for being so shit in the first half.
Yeah, it is paying you back. You've earned this. You've earned this.
Albert Radio selected a new protagonist
Yeah.
for this campaign.
Steely Dan has rolled a 14.
A 14. Okay, that is a pass as well.
Try got a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You all pass. Somehow you all get vomited on, but none of you are going to take the acid damage, and none of you are going to
Does
fall
Neela
prone
pass?
automatically. Neela passes as well. Somehow you've all passed that. So more Demon A. Is also going to do it. In this square. So it's going to be Thorek, this one random commoner, Draig, and Steely Dan again. How you doing, commoner? Oh, that's a failure, commoner. Commoner has died.
Oh no.
Burned
Oh,
to
no.
death by the
16
acid.
for Drag.
16 for Draig, that's a pass.
Are those guards anywhere around here? Seeing any of this happening?
They're currently chasing 2 members of the crew across the rooftops.
Yeah.
Neela uses a reaction at this point as someone dies near them to take their
Surely
eye.
those commoners would have been running away when this all started.
And it
Yeah,
crawls out of
seriously.
their head and plops out.
Why are all the commoners just standing here to watch this?
They are frozen in fear. And also, I can't be asked to move that many tokens. They are generally representing the fact that this is a busy street and that there's plenty of people around here who can get killed in the bystanding. They're not literal positions of commoners.
Okay.
But yeah, so Neela now has 1 eyeball. Steely Dan passed as well, I assume. And Thorek?
I forgot to roll for myself.
No worries.
Dex save, right?
Yeah, dex save.
That is a 10.
Ooh,
And-
I'm afraid you do fail that
You
one.
need another one from Dan, yeah?
Yeah, one from Dan as
12.
well. 12's a pass. So you take 14 acid damage, and you are prone.
Damn.
Yeah, you slip and fall prone in it. That's the more demons.
Almost half my health.
I think this more demon's going to just stand there. This more demon's happy with its position right now. Nah, it's going to come around like that. It's going to run around and engage everyone. Aegis, over to you.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is Second Wind. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ooh, that's for all those 20s you got. Only the D20
Better than
likes
nothing
you
still.
in this. Only the D20 likes you.
Alright. I could potentially take a lot of damage. So I think I'm going to pop the potion of invulnerability.
Oh, hell yes. You chug the potion of invulnerability. It's disgusting. But so is most of the best medicine.
It's alright. I'm holding on to something that's very disgusting right now as well, anyway.
Yeah. It's...
Burn.
Wow. Wow! It's syrupy, it's thick, it tastes of iron, which is not too bad for you as a dwarf.
And he'll just be staring into Neela's eyes, just trying to get through to... It doesn't have to go down like this, Neela. You can fight this. You can be better. Think of your god. Think of Fontaine. He is within you. He is your...
I am
He will
already
give you your
better.
strength. Okay. Neela, I know you're in there. You can do this.
And Nigel's just up on the roof like, I hate this cliche.
Tassel somehow
yeah.
mutters, "Shh, let him cook."
If you want to make a DC 50 persuasion check, you can.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to bother.
Over to Amity then, I assume.
Marvelous. Okay. Couple of problems here.
Oh
One
wait,
being
sorry.
my attacks
Yeah,
are
legendary
not
action.
magical. Okay.
Neil is going to cast Fear in that direction. So, Draig, Amity, Tattle.
Okay, I'll do my first.
What save do you want?
I need a Wisdom save. So, as things go, you three should be all right.
Drag rolled really well, which means Amity might be in trouble. 21 for Drag.
Drag passes.
23 for Tassel.
Passes.
Somebody did decent. 19.
Can't I afraid any of you? No
We've
luck,
seen
and
too
that's
much shit, man.
That's another eyeball gone.
My rainbow D20 really likes me today, and I should buy it a treat.
Oh, sorry.
We knew
I-
enough
I-
about Neela to know. Like
she
we
has
saw this
2
coming.
eyeballs from the commoner she killed. Commoners have 2 eyeballs, Nick.
Yes, they do.
That's one of them gone, though.
Usually,
Not that one. That
maybe-
was an iPad
Wow.
one.
Yeah, that one was wearing an iPad.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
no.
Nope.
What would they
No.
be able to do with like?
What you should really be doing is rolling it because, maybe one of the eyeballs has been destroyed. Maybe they were
Yeah.
blind,
No.
Yeah, roll to see if they were blind.
No.
What would they be able to do with like one of those magic eye replacements? Ersatz, I think it is.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Ersatz
that'd be interesting.
An
Yeah.
arc. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of you might need it soon, because she does this when you reduce to 0 hit points, not killed outright.
Interesting.
Have fun. Don't lose an eye, kids.
How did she take an eye from a thing that was melted completely by acid?
5.
The eye would be the
Spiritual eye.
first thing to melt.
Yeah, it's great.
That makes it a melee. Draw more longsword, attack more demon B,
Okay, attacking more Demon B.
which presumably doesn't have that resistance
full
nonsense
mouth.
that's going on.
Presumably not.
More
16.
More demon than the next leading brand.
16 hits.
Excellent. Where's my D8? There it is. My damage dice are also liking me. I should like my rainbow dice. They're great. 7. No, not 7. Learn a count. Oh no, that was half, not full. I looked at the wrong dice. 6 slashing.
6 slashing. Okay, lovely.
Not magical,
And that
but
does
I'm
appear to
not
be
too-
working a lot better than it does on Neela.
Yes. Wait. Before I'm also going to add a d6 worth of cold from Drag's reaction,
Okay.
and that does 1 cold damage.
0 cold damage. That doesn't appear to be working so well.
That's because that's not my rainbow dice, and I should switch out my d6.
You should.
D6. Anyway,
should.
Drag is going to do an attack on more demon A because that's Amity's bonus action, so command that.
Okay, sounds good.
Attack the mouth. That was a bad roll. What's my plus on Drag? Plus
Drag goes
5.
straight for tackle.
15.
That's that.
15
I
hits.
assume a 15 hits.
Yeah, 15 hits.
I'm going to roll this one again because I haven't got the thing ready. 7 piercing on the other more.
7 piercing, very good. All right, Thoric.
All right. So
You're on the ground?
I get up
Yep.
and I smack Maw Demon A
Hell yeah.
with my new Warhammer.
Yeah, absolutely. Get it right in the middle of its teeth.
Mark it in the mouth.
That is a 22
22 hits, yeah.
for 6 magical bludgeoning damage plus
Nice.
where's plus 5 thunder damage.
5 thunder damage. That's
Nice.
great. That's a solid hit. You land it and there's this thunderclap that peels out. On a distant rooftop, 2 guards go, what was that? And yeah.
I like to imagine it sounds like a hammer hitting anvil
Yeah, and it
every time.
rattles the Maw Demon's teeth and a couple break off. This Maw Demon is now bloodied. Great hit.
Awesome.
Great hit.
And I would have had advantage with that Steely Dan.
Not at the moment because
just
there's enemies all around now.
Oh yeah, fair.
Or just
Alright.
landed a weapon attack and Drag got their reaction back because they just had their turn. So add a d6 of cold.
D6 of cold. Okay.
Yeah. If you moved on from that,
is
it would have been
2.
out of time. But...
2 takes
Right,
1 extra
2
point of damage.
All right. And now Steely Dan is going to try to finish him off.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Or a 20 to hit.
20 hits, absolutely.
Or 7 force damage.
7 force damage is great. Not quite enough to finish it off, but that's good damage. Really good damage. Yeah. Let's go. Nigel, over to you.
I'm gonna need a wisdom save from Neela.
Okay, a wisdom save. What are you casting?
Dissonant Whispers.
Lovely. She got 12.
That's a failure.
Ooh.
That is 10 damage from Dissonant Whispers, and now she has to run away and take all those lovely opportunity attacks.
What is the type of damage? Is it psychic?
Let me double check. Yeah, psychic.
Okay, she takes that fully. And then has to run away.
Yep.
5, 10, 15.
Reaction is gone. Move as far away as it can.
There we go. Oh, hold on.
Opportunity attacks from literally everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
already
she's not got her reaction. She used it earlier
For what?
to absorb an eyeball from a dying commoner.
I thought that was a...
Happened on the More
That's good.
Demons Go, which was after hers.
No, if I'd known a reaction was gone, I would have used a different spell.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's probably for the best, actually, because if she runs away, she might kill another commoner.
That would
Well,
put her
yeah.
heading towards Cheeky Dave,
Yeah,
who is
the plan.
the commoner we all care about.
The plan was she's roughed up. Do 4 opportunity attacks from the 4 people around her when Dissonant
It
Whispers
is a
makes
good plan,
move.
yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Wait, what are the other effects of Dissonant Whispers? Does she?
Runs away.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't get disadvantage or anything like that.
Nope.
Oh, that sucks.
You're thinking of the cantrip one.
Frightened presence or something like that, right?
Nope.
Anyways,
She uses a legendary action and her last eyeball to cast darkness on herself.
Oh, come on.
It is a 15-foot sphere, but these measurements mean I need to do a 13-foot sphere because radius not. Oh, and then it should go to the edge like that. There we go. So that area is in complete darkness. You cannot see through it with dark vision. Non-magical light can't illuminate it. Tattle, you'll go.
Mr. Pickle. Yep. Let's see. Okay, so Tassel's going to turn to Cheeky Dave and Dead Moses and say, "Get in your room. Hide."
Nice. I will have them just move in there as part of this because they don't have initiatives. But, yep. That's good.
Yep. And she can just dispel magic, so point in trying that. I guess I'm just going to blind throw one of my magic stones and try and hit her. Presuming that'll be a disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yep. Absolutely.
Okay, still uses my spell attack DC though, so that's not too bad. Okay, 8 at disadvantage. 15.
A 15 will not hit, I'm afraid. Just shy of the AC. So you throw the stone into the darkness, and you hear a clang as it hits Steely Dan. Doesn't do any damage, but you missed.
Hey, Neela. Yeah. She shouts, "Hey, Neela, you're a bad friend." And with that,
Draw a sword on me.
you started it.
I would like to point out Tattle did not draw a sword on Neela.
It's true.
It doesn't matter. She considers herself stabbed in the back.
She's been
Okay.
slashed, actually.
Now look, whatever demon entity you are, you're beginning to irritate me.
Okay, it's Neela's go.
I'm gonna move over.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait at the door here. See what
Neela
happens
is
next.
pretty desperate to break this grapple at this point. So, the darkness drops. She casts heat metal on Aegis.
Again.
With what eyeball?
Yeah, with what eyeball?
No, she can do this on her turn
This
as
is
well.
general
Legendary actions are fueled by
spellcasting, right?
eyeballs, but the spellcasting is just normal.
Okay.
You take 8 fire damage.
Ooh, only 8 this time.
Yeah.
Have, because invulnerability.
Oh yeah, true.
Yep. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn. She follows it up by trying to break the grapple. By trying to
But
shove
this
you.
one's a disadvantage.
No, not shoving you. She's just trying to break the grapple. Yeah, so this one's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Just rage.
Oh, 10.
Well, she rolled a natural 19, I'm afraid. So the grapple is broken. This, the darkness isn't there anymore. She is going to move. And that is going to be rough for her, but she's going to have to do it. Like that. So, Amity, Drake, Aegis,
Not
Steely
Drake.
Dan.
Not Drake? Why not Drake?
Because try
Oh,
because they used their reaction already.
Oh, yeah.
infuse.
Amity, Aegis, Steely Dan. You've all got an attack of opportunity. Aegis, yours is at disadvantage still.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1.
Ouch.
Inspiration?
25 for
I
Steely
don't have
Dan.
it.
25 is a good hit.
Oh, I got a 21.
That
7
hits as
force
well.
damage.
7 force damage. Very good. And what about you, Aegis?
Can I use a superiority die? Can I do a maneuver on an opportunity attack?
No.
No? Okay.
At least I don't believe so. I mean,
Yep.
your rules
Alright.
may say otherwise, and if
Yeah.
so, we'll check that later.
4 slashing damage.
4 slashing damage. Have you got a magic weapon?
Nope.
Okay. Very good, and she makes it away and is among the civilians. It's the more demons. Let's see if their vomit recharges. Nope. Nope. Okay. No vomit for them. The more demons. Ha! Yeah. That's good. One is going to strike at Amity. So B is going to strike at Amity. A is going to strike at Thoric, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, Amity. I just used my reaction, didn't I?
Lamau.
Yeah. So against Amity. Natural 1.
I have not set up my bad. Yes!
Against Thoric. Oh, much higher. That's a 21 to hit.
Who's hitting Thoric?
More demon A.
Alright, well, it has disadvantage. Because deflect attack.
So Steely Dan.
Steely Dan.
Did Steely Dan just attack Neela within a reaction?
Oh yeah, you're right, my bad.
So you are going to take.
Lovely.
These are spicy, actually. I should be using this more than the vomit.
I'm
You are
in
going
danger.
to take 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage.
That is their go. Aegis, over to you.
Alright. Okay. Aegis is going to
Let's pop these commoners on their squares properly.
Step.
Neil,
round to the other side of the Maw Demon. And he's going to risk it.
I mean, if you don't take down Neela, she's getting more eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's the worry. That's the worry.
For what it's worth, I'm focusing on the more demons because they don't have the resistances.
Yeah, I
Do the
mean,
Maw demons have eyeballs that Neela can take?
No.
Okay, good.
so I could reach Neela, but I wouldn't be able to drag her away from these commoners.
Similarly,
No.
Drake and Steely Dan also don't have eyeballs that she can take. It's humanoids only.
So
And that will include Tattle
yeah.
if you're in wild shape.
You might be able to kill her.
Wait, so will it count towards the It'll include the wild shape, or
I mean, it's if you hit 0 in total, I guess, so you wouldn't be a wild shape anyway.
So Aegis knows he can't reach her or do anything about her, so he's just going to throw a javelin.
Absolutely. Throw a javelin, disadvantage.
Ah, fuck.
For multiple reasons, actually.
Oh, yeah, because I'm next to the Maw Demon as well, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, well.
it'd be a disadvantage no matter what.
11.
Doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
How much does javelin weigh?
I don't know.
Be like a pound or so. They're probably kept
I have
quite
a-
light.
Yeah, I have a javelin of lightning that is 2 pounds.
You have a Javelin of Lightning? They're awesome. Yeah, they're 2 pounds javelins.
I have a javelin of lightning that I'm not allowed to use.
Yeah, you have to get clan crafter background. Thoric has to find someone worthy of it.
And I think that's all I've got. Yeah.
Okay. We go to Amity.
War Demon B.
So, why is it here?
more demons be what?
Actually, it doesn't speak. They can't speak. Despite being 90% mouth, they can't speak.
16 total.
That hits, yeah.
4. So very average damage. Oh, 6 slashing. No,
6.
wait, I'm rolling a d10 because I'm using a versatile weapon and I don't have the shield out.
And this is at advantage as well.
So I lied to you and I should roll that advantage in case I get a nat 20.
You never know.
I did not get a nat 20, but I did get a
No, you
19. So, yeah.
Oh, you know.
Where's my
just not.
d10? That plus 2, so 9 slashing. Yes, I can.
9 slashing, very good damage on Maw Demon B. Cleave
Okay.
down.
I am then going to 1, 2, and again similar problem as Aegis. I'm not going to be able to get to her, and no, wait, yeah, I am. No, because it'll be a difficult terrain type movement when I've grappled her. If I can grapple her, because I just used my attack. So I'm going to wait here, and then bonus action, tell Droig to deal with Maw Demon A.
Okay. And it is now
So
Droig's go.
let me go to companionship, check my bonus. At this point, I know it's always +5. 15.
15
What
hits.
did the land on? 4. 6 piercing.
6 piercing damage. Very good. Very nice.
And I'm going to have Droig is going to seeing me move. Droig is also going to do a little reposition.
Okay.
Sure, sort of a keeping pace sort of thing
Yeah.
as part of their combat maneuvers that they've practiced.
Sounds good. Thoric,
That's
over to
all
you.
Alright. I'm going to whack this Maw Demon.
That sounds like a good plan, yeah.
Oh, should Droig have attacked at advantage?
Yeah, probably.
I rolled a 17.
17 hits.
Did not
Is
get
that advantage?
Add a d6 of cold to your 17.
Well, I hit it for 13 magical bludgeoning damage, so
That's great.
Plus-
That is enough to kill that Maw Demon.
okay.
Smack and crunch.
I am
and
gonna roll
split
the ex-
jaw open. Oh yeah,
The
roll
extra
the damage.
d6 from my thunder damage, just because I want to.
Yeah.
That's an extra 5.
So I
Nice.
have to use the reaction when I know you hit, but before I know the results of it. So the reaction of a Droid is still gone.
Okay. Steely Dan is going to hit Maw Demon B.
Yeah.
At advantage.
Good thing for that advantage. That's a 21
21 hits.
or 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Very good. That is a bloodied Maw Demon. Bites down on basically another mouth. It's weird. but they're like 80% mouth. Nigel, over to you.
All right. So I fly over here. How's Neela looking? Pretty rough?
Not looking the best, for sure.
All right.
She was
not
bloodied,
great.
right?
Yeah.
She was bloodied.
Was.
Mhm.
She's been healing every time she takes an eyeball.
I plead the fifth.
Lovely.
Is there some kind of roll I can do to see how much she'd be healing?
Medicine, maybe?
Medicine, but that would take my action though. So
It would.
yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to fly down, grab her by the neck, and cast Inflict Wounds.
Ooh, lovely. All right. Yeah, hell yeah. That's an attack roll, isn't it?
It is an attack roll.
That's good. I don't have to roll anything.
Yeah, how's an 18?
18 hits. Yeah.
Max damage.
Concentration save as well, Nick.
Yeah, con check. Anyways, let's see. That's an 8, that's a 4, and that's a 10. So 22 damage.
22 damage. She passes the con save. The concentration. So 22. Let me put that in. Very good. Bloodied again.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hooray. Anyways, that was my last spell slot. So Misty Step away using my last freebie Misty Step. Well, my last Misty Step because it's the freebie and there's no more spell slots. So I'm getting away from her, back on the roof.
Yep, makes sense. And we are going to stop there for the night, and we'll come back to this combat next time.
Oh, no way. We're not nearly done? Fuck.
No?
Well, she's literally keeps unbloodying herself, so I assume there's more.
Yeah, but she's out of eyeballs right now.
Right now, yes.
Right next to a
right now, she is out of
commoner,
eyeballs. She's right next to a commoner. There are several
And you just
commoners
ran
all
away
around.
from her.
I am out of spell slots.
I mean, my plan is literally to try and use Form of Search, to just try and shout at every commoner to try and run away.
I will tell you
And
that's
this-
probably
this
not
one's-
going to work for this.
Oh.
As
And this one would die
is
when it runs away anyway.
modeling a much more dynamic sort of fight where there's
Okay.
people all milling around. There's loads of people here, not just modeled by commoners, but commoners are kind of. Think of it as an
Right.
objective point to keep her away from, if you want to keep her from regenerating.
Okay. Right. So we're just sort of in a crowd of people who probably are mostly running away, but there's still going to be people.
There's still people around, yeah. Just because like people are pressing into each other and all that, it's just nigh on. Unless I had literally like an animated map that I'd made myself, which I've only done once before and I don't intend to ever do again. That would be a nightmare to do. Plus,
Yeah, it was a very
animated
cool
maps
map, though.
kind of cause motion sickness. So, yeah. But yeah, I think you're doing really good in this fight because she's got a pretty scary stat block and you've managed to keep her from using her most powerful things quite a lot of times. Aegis, that grapple was fantastic.
should've
Thoric
moved
has
up.
been dishing out the damage. Tattle's there as well.
I definitely should have
Yeah.
moved up after defeating that monster,
Harsh.
but I didn't think
kidding.
about it.
I'm kidding. Tattle's doing great. Tattle's gotten Dead Moses and Cheeky Dave in a bedroom together.
Yeah,
love can
Tassel is
bloom
the
on
ultimate ship.
battlefield.
Yeah. Tattle is the ultimate shipper.
I'm pretty sure that's
He should be
Nigel
captain.
as the captain. Yeah, I was trying to make the same joke. Anyway, we're stopping there. Thank you all for playing. I will actually I don't have to give you any XP yet because you're getting it
Nothing
all
just
at the end of
anything.
this. You've earned some XP to have at the end of this, but you're getting it all at the end. So yeah, I ain't got to give you shit. That's great. I'll be disconnecting immediately in because I got to go pee. But yeah, thank you for playing. I've had a ton of fun. I will mute you all now if you want to say your goodbyes and
Thanks,
go to the
Nick.
outro
Thanks,
screen.
everyone. Bye.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Have a great
Now.
weekend. All right. Thank you all for watching. This has been absolutely fantastic. Also, I spotted we had a raid from Modifius. Thank you very, very much. It's wonderful having you here. And thank you everyone who's been watching and chatting along. It's always a great shame when I'm running these that I can never read chat because you are all saying some wonderful things. I can never read it because I'm busy looking at like 8 stat blocks. But yeah, we'll be back soon with a bit more of this. Next week, we also have Mobius Front Mobius Front, that's a different game. That's a game by Zachtronics. Mobius Command, Episode 2. That is going to be on Wednesday. The Pharaoh's Gunman, it's 5000 BC in the past in Egypt. 3000 BC in the past in Egypt. And they are going to be facing some Nazis. Thank you everyone who supports these streams. You can get your name here at Ko-Fi.com. So thank you to Super Dahlia DX, Willow, Al Wyvern, Ben Newman, Icky Food, Cat Bat, Neo Gets, 8 Big Goggles, Craig Coco, Crimson Hail, Summerbeat, Terran Jokes. Your support is incredible and keeps us all going. So yeah, Ko-Fi.com/his Cursedness to get your name here. We'll be very, very soon. Also on this channel to look forward to next week is the Pentasubathon. It's going to be incredible. I'll put some events in the Discord soon for that. It's going to be incredible, I promise you. Have a good evening. Have a great weekend, and good night.